Let me go. I pulled up with the hand cannon like Samus. Eat the track up, it's a blitz, I'm famished. My home and missile make up on my cloud vanish. Icon in the silverback did damage. Hood do slipping, they sleep on a hammock. That's how I rock, don't take it for granted. My will drop, put your body through the canvas. Gotta stay trained like New York Transit. Trampling dudes, handling weapons, no panicking. Long ass laser that link like a javelin. Hit you with the van, your clan be vanishing. Ink from my pen will leave trails of pathogen. It's no error, my error bring terror. Shield concealed in the polo sweater. Just an animal cub, I had alien blood. I think of love when I met droids, got a buzz.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania.
Yes, the motherfucking menace, icon. Yeah.
We 5 deep in the monster. Pull up on you, spin a block. This guy's needed a doctor. Should've went to church, took blind heed of the Proverbs. Thought they built tougher, they tried meeting a monster. If you a pussy, then I'm freaking it proper. Pussy buffet, I'm eating your roster. Fuck around, I'm Arnold, I get to the chopper. You a teddy bear, this guy's sleeping with toddlers. We ain't friends, we mere acquaintances. I heard him spitting bars and little bro, I couldn't hang with it. Fan the fires and see how big the flames can get extinguished. Shit, we like the fire, burn the cane with it. Tried to go big, but I guess I'm fucking 86th. Y'all rap, but motherfucker, I was made for this. Got the plasma beam and I be aiming it for the brainless bitch. Blow the world up if I don't make it famous, kid.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, straight from the gates of the planet EBs, I come to free thee, intimidating the competition with heebie-jeebies. These motherfuckers been shitting on me like I don't matter. It's time to take on the haters, heads on a fucking platter. People acknowledge your tribal chief, the table set. My verbiage tinkles a little bit, making panties wet. I'm Dark Samus, no more heroics, I'm out for business. My prime objective is bound and hunting the ones who fear this. I don't get into the rap beef just because it's trendy, but if I did, I'd be popping the BBLs or Drizzy. Get it? BBL Drizzy. Yeah, I did this remix for fun, just to be there my meta. Those fuckers won't on my tracks, so suckers up my plasma beam. I'm gotten so mean, I'm hardened by the orbit. My shit's so laser precision, and y'all don't even know it. I'm super smashing these brothers that eat the comp like Ridley, and leave you butthurt like after parties with Mickey Diddy. I'm leaving all of you bozo chozos in fucking ruins. Dreading my time with the mic, the state of shock that you in. I'm super fusion with fuckery, ran amok with heat. I will defeat my enemies, Icon Illa, and pass his beast. Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. It's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweetest, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, y'all wasn't expecting a remix, huh? I got the space pirates taking over for the summer of 24. Let's go. Yeah, yo. Past the menace, Illa the Sandman, Icon. Let's get it. Yeah.
Hey, yo, B, what it do though? 1 2 1 2. Council Roundtable signing back in. Episode 284. You took the old fashioned ration, let y'all know what's happening, you dig? I don't have much of a cold opening this time around. So I'll just drop the link early. Why not? Got AEW Dynasty this Sunday. We're gonna, talk about that. I'm currently watching SmackDown. Y'all might be an hour ahead of me. I'm up to the beginning. I'm at the beginning where CM Punk pulled up. And see what he got going on. And y'all already know, hit that thumbs up. What's good, Black Star? Yeah, AEW, man, I don't know, man. That shit is just so confusing. AEW just be confusing at times, B. It really do. That's why I just be like, when we talk about AEW for the most part, I just be like, whatever, fuck it. It just is what it is. Like AEW is confusing, man.
It was good, man. How you been, man?
I'm cool. I can't complain. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man.
That's good. You see the titles. Go ahead. What you want to start off with?
Like to me, like I know Dynasty is this weekend, and I understand that. Like I understand that it's a big pay-per-view, but I have one criticism and one criticism only about the OWEN tournament.
Okay.
Why are you going to spoil Athena and Mercedes this early?
So they're on the same bracket, right?
Yeah, on the same side.
Yeah, the same side. Like that's what he always does, though. Every time this motherfucker TK got a potential dream match, he just runs through it. Did the same thing with Ricochet. With Ricochet and this dude Ospreay.
Which means she's not gonna wrestle at all in Texas, which means forever is back.
Yeah, man. What's good, Ballet?
I knew you couldn't kill it.
Like, I just get it. Like, this dude dealing with AEW just be exhausting most of the time. It's like, yo, like I don't know what. I just stopped. I'm getting to the point where I just don't even care like that anymore. Like I really be trying to give these motherfuckers a chance, but it's just so fucking weird. How they book the show.
Like, here's the part that upsets me the most. You are in the home state of Athena. For a matter of fact, the hometown of Athena. I think she's from Dallas, right?
Yeah, she's from Texas. I don't know what part of Texas, but yeah, definitely Texas.
Like right, Ballet? I could be wrong. Like
yeah, Ballet should know.
Like she's from Dallas. You're in her home state, and you don't want to put her in a prime time spot in her home state. Instead, you want to delay it for London, England. If all things fall correctly.
She's from Garland, Texas.
Oh, Garland, okay. So the Metroplex, okay. She's from the Metroplex.
Okay.
So you want to delay it while all eyes will be on her in Texas. Nah, you don't want to do it in Texas. You make her be in
the OWEN.
Yeah, like you have her be like in the OWEN, which again, like it just. It doesn't make sense.
It gets exhausted. Yeah, I know. It gets exhausted. That's why
I'll be questioning Toph. Like, I don't know how Toph could do it. Like, Toph be knowing what be going on. He be like explaining this, explaining that. I don't know how he does it. This shit, it's exhausting.
Like, it doesn't make sense. And like, it's to the point where you're about to lose all hope.
Yeah, that's how I'll be feeling. Like, I appreciate AEW. I can't say I love it anymore. I like it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's just so chaotic when it comes to the, like, this dude had to explain to me, Toph had to explain to me about the whole murder, because remember, Murder Machine was supposed to be beefing with the Hurt Syndicate, and then they just dropped the story. I'm like, whatever happened to them beefing with the Hurt Syndicate? You know, Toph had to tell me, this dude, Brian Cage, got injured. So they basically just shoehorned the learning tree in there. But at the same token, it still don't make any sense. Yeah, it still don't make no sense because the learning tree they haven't beaten anybody. They beat 2 jobber teams, and they became the number 1 contender. What's good, Josh? Josh said, sorry for my absence. Happy Friday, Council in chat. Hope all is well. Excited for tonight's episode.
It's all good, Josh.
Appreciate you being here.
My brother's name is Josh, so yeah, that's why I call him Josh. But anyways. And then that's not the part that is the most upsetting to me. The part that's the most upsetting to me is that you had a spot where Mox almost paralyzed himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Tony said, because that spot got attention, we're going to lean into that to make ourselves different. Now, out of all the idiotic shit that Tony has said, this is the most idiotic. Because if you want to be like CCW, okay, fine. Take yourself off TNT, take yourself off of Warner, and just turn yourself into an internet company.
They want to be like CZW, they want to be like GCW, they want to be like NJPW.
Like, if you want to be different, okay, then be different and just be online.
Like,
if you want to be different.
Remember from before, AEW was basically like this would like the young guns was at, and the you know what I'm saying, the stars that you didn't really know. Like, if you was a casual, you didn't really know who these people were. That's what made them different. I'm telling you, when they acquired too many WWE stars that got fired or left WWE, when they acquired too much of them, they lost their identity.
And again, is WWE perfect? Absolutely not. They're not
No,
perfect.
hell no. WWE is trash now too.
But
trash too.
But WWE being trash, AEW has to capitalize on it. They're not.
I totally agree. And when you call them out on that, people will be quick to say, well, oh, look what WWE is doing. And it's like, no, that's not focused. Let's focus on what AEW is doing. Like, that's the reason why AEW came in the first place, because we was tired of WWE's bullshit. Now both y'all motherfuckers are lazy now. Both promotions are fucking complacent and content, because they know people are just going to buy, because they got that reputation. So they know they're gonna pull up anyway. So why care?
And the reason why WWE isn't worried is because, and again, you could say that they see AEW as a threat, not a big enough threat.
Yeah, they'll never admit it, but we all know. Well, from before they really were. Like, AEW was a big threat from before,
but not anymore.
Not as much nowadays. No.
Yeah, they're not a big enough threat. Like back in the Monday Night Wars, WWE would never do half of the shit they're doing now.
Hell no.
They would not be relaxing on the laurels. They'll be all gas, no brakes. It's still a line from Jacob.
Especially, when AEW first came through, like the first couple years when it was around, WWE started playing around. They started being so lax.
Like now they're lax because they don't see them as a big enough threat. Like AEW, they knew, or not AEW, but TNA, they knew they weren't a threat the entire time. So they didn't give a shit.
I think these motherfuckers, TNA only had one good night. That's what the first night of the when they brought back the Monday Night War. When they went,
Then they stepped on the gas right after that.
Yeah, after that they just went right back to their bummy state. And the only reason why the first episode did such large numbers because we was interested to see what they was gonna do to combat WWE.
Like they straight up said, "Okay, Brett. Okay, Brett is back. Austin's back.
Yeah,
Austin's back. TNA, hold that."
Yeah,
they're right back to the bullshit.
And when these motherfuckers they got rid of the 6-sided ring. That was the beginning of the end.
Yep. And to me, I started to understand where Tati's coming from and saying like, "Oh, we're a fool. Yeah, you guys don't need motherfuckers." There you go. First off, you need to fire Tony Schiavone because fuck all that.
Yo, yeah, all them dudes except for Taz. Taz is harmless, but Excalibur and Schiavone, my God, they're bad. All they do is botch motherfuckers' names. This dude, just be glazing on every fucking body. Everything is the best ever when it comes to Schiavone. And I get you got to sell it, but it's like, my dude, it's definitely not that serious.
And Schiavone, he was good in WCW. He was good. What the fuck happened to that one?
He was all right.
He was good. Like hour 1 of Nitro was good. The second they went to Bischoff in hour 2 was like, yeah.
The Yeti.
The Yeti.
What the fuck is Yeti? Not Yeti. What the fuck Yeti? Yeti.
And it's the Yeti. I can watch that again.
Man. Bella says Charlotte and Tiffany are matching.
But it sucks. It sucks that KO's hurt.
So it's for real.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like it sucks that KO's hurt, which means Solo time to die.
Man, he just can't catch a break, huh?
Solo death sentence. Let's go.
How the fuck he gets hurt? He gets hurt recently, but he didn't get hurt at the when they had that match, him and Sami Zayn. It was Elimination Chamber, right?
Yeah, the chamber. Yeah, the chamber.
Like, how he didn't get hurt then, but he got hurt now? That's just mad awkward. Or maybe it was a lingering injury since then.
Like I said, Solo, time to die. Time to die, come back to Street Champ. Or it needs to go in a
Solo is in the abyss right now. He don't know if he's coming or going.
Like Orton needs to go on a punt kicking spree, starting with Solo. Time to die.
And if Solo was to go up against Randy Orton at Mania, hey, have him win. Like Solo needs something. I'm not a big fan of Solo right now. Everybody knows that he's booked like a bum. He looks like a joke. But to be reasonable, Randy Orton doesn't gain anything for beating Solo at Mania.
He gained something but killing Solo.
Nah, Solo needs that shit. And have Jacob, I don't know, I guess have Jacob win at Mania, have him win the US belt. It sucks that, this dude will have a short reign. LA Knight will have a short reign, but they shouldn't have took the belt off of him in the first place if they have no plans for Shinsuke.
Then someone told me, like, oh, it should be Sami. I was like, what sense did that make?
It
Sami,
should be
really?
Sami Zayn to do what?
To face Orton.
Why? That's just so random.
Exactly. Those are like KO tried to kill you at the chamber. Why should you come back to support him when he tried to kill you the month before? Or 2 months before. Was 2 months or
Ray Fenix is next. Ray Fenix is about to pull up next in his debut.
Who's debating?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
They didn't say who's because I'm behind like an hour and some change. TKO, what to do though?
Yeah, I mean, what's up?
Yeah, I mean.
And to answer your question, Blackstar, Phoenix is facing Nathan Frazier.
Oh God, why? Oh, God.
What? That's hella random. Why would he face
random.
the tag team champion, the NXT tag team champion?
Because they have nobody else on the roster that can afford to take an L.
Solo
Bullshit.
does.
He said Solo does. There's plenty of people they can find that can take an L. You could have found any old jobber from the fucking PC.
Who knows?
Solo, you know what to do. Lose, exactly.
Man.
Well, you're up to that part. I'm up to the part where Charlotte and Tiffany have a face off in the ring.
Yeah, that's
Oh, God.
that's what Bailey was just saying. That I guess they have on matching outfits.
Yeah.
There's only 2 matches really that sparked my interest so far in the lead up to this Mania. Cody and Cena. And for some weird reason, Jade and Naomi. I'm starting to like the build to that match. I like it.
Yes, it's decent. It's a decent little build going on.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I can't shit on it.
It's not great, but it's good. You know?
Yeah, it's passable. Just hope Jade does her part and don't look like a goof.
Naomi can make her. I think Naomi will make her look good. But yeah.
Which made me think.
Oh, let's go.
Mario with the blicky.
Oh my God.
Mario up in the blick.
Give back Peach or catch a hot one, man.
Right. Said, fuck the fire flower, nigga. I got some fire for that ass.
It was getting tough.
Fucking crazy. 42 hours. Jesus Christ. What a shit show. The hell,
What do you mean?
man.
Care to share?
All the drama with the fucking tariffs and Switch 2. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, Switch 2, that was the epitome of time to die.
That's not even. It's not even the Switch that's the problem. It's the tariffs in general. Like, shit is getting expensive out here for no reason.
All right, so for anybody that just has been paying attention, so last year Nintendo said that they were going to be revealing the Switch 2 very early in 2025. And at the very beginning of this year, they said, "Don't worry, we got you." And a couple of weeks ago, they said, "All right, here's the deal. We're going to be doing a direct on April 2nd. It's going to be a 1-hour stream." Everybody was really happy, really excited, stuff like that. Nintendo does their streams early in the morning. The stream was at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did the presentation. Presentation was good. They showed a lot of good games, a lot of third-party support. They got Elden Ring coming over. They got a Sonic X Shadow Generations. They got a Street Fighter 6 port, new Donkey Kong game, Kirby Air Ride, GameCube online support. So it's a good system. They showed the Switch 2s. It's like the Joy-Cons are like magnetically attached. It's got like 4K. It was a genuinely good conference, a good direct. And as I was watching it though, the thing that was concerning was that they were not showing the price for anything. I got like a little.
That was a red flag right there.
Right, so they didn't show the price for anything. So then when the stream ends, they gave the release date for the Switch 2. And they said the release date is going to be June 5th. And I'm like, that's different because usually, they want to go for a holiday season release for obvious reasons. It's like, okay, they're going to go for a summer release. All right, makes sense. I mean, I'm not a student anymore, but if I was, hey, summer break, new console. All right, cool. Makes sense. After about, I'd say 1 hour after the stream ended, all hell broke loose. So all the different brands, Walmart, Target, Amazon, Google, eBay, all of them have like, I don't know what you call it, but they already have copies of stuff.
One night stand.
What's that?
Huh?
You was glitching up a little bit.
And that wasn't me. I thought TKO was saying something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. TKO was glitching up a little bit.
Nothing. I was just talking to somebody out here. My bad. Go
okay.
ahead.
Oh, okay. So 1 hour after the streams ends, all the different brands out there, they break the embargo because, they already have all the stuff. They have all the games and they have all the stuff already. They're just holding on to it until the embargo is broken, and so all the different brands start revealing the prices for stuff. So the Switch 2, the price is going to be, as of right now, more on that later, price is going to be $445 or $450 plus tax. So this was like for some people, because it's like, all right, so and for any people who are like into graphics, okay, how powerful is the Switch 2? It's basically slightly more powerful than the PS4 Pro, but it's not as powerful as the PS5 or a gaming PC that you can get today.
Of course now. Come on now. Of course not.
Right. Now the original vanilla Switch was 300. It was 300 on the dot. So Nintendo always is known for being, a little bit more affordable in comparison. So it's like 450, a little high. I think it's a little high, but at this point, I've unfortunately I've accepted the fact that for most gaming consoles nowadays on release, you're looking at about 400 minimum, regardless. So I think it's a little pricey, but it's like, okay, whatever. But that's not where all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose for the fucking game prices. So one of the games they revealed was Mario Kart World. And if you go on Mario Kart World's website, on the official Nintendo website, it's a big page. They got like information on the characters and the tracks and the carts and the gameplay mechanics. And at the very bottom of the page, they got the price. And the price of the game is $80. $80. And it gets worse. The $80 is for the digital price. So if you are a physical collector and you want to get a physical game, it's $90. It is fucking crazy. Everybody on social media lost their mind. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit. This shit made like fucking ABC News. Like ridiculous. Nintendo had to deactivate their YouTube comments and they had to deactivate their Twitter account. They got this thing called Treehouse, where Nintendo employees are like playing games and shit. And there's like live chat where people can chat and then they interact with the chat. They had to cut the chat off. They've never done that. They knew.
Yeah, they're gonna drop the price. They're gonna have.
I don't think Nintendo ever had got bad press before. Am I wrong about that?
No, this is usually some shit that you would see like Apple or Microsoft do,
right?
Not Nintendo.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was like I have not seen shit like this. A number of years ago, when PlayStation came out, the PS3, very infamously, when the PS3 first dropped, it was $599 US, and they were the laughing stock of the gaming world at the time because that shit was like super expensive. It gets worse. So the new Donkey Kong game is also going to be $70. The Street Fighter game on Switch is also going to be $70. So they're making 70 the new standard. But they're saying that the $80 price tag is also going to be normal. And to anyone who doesn't really care about Nintendo, it's like, well, this is a Nintendo thing. I don't really play Nintendo. I'm more of a Microsoft guy. I'm more of a PlayStation guy. So like, if you think this isn't really your problem, you're wrong, because this shit sets a precedent. Because what happens is these gaming companies, they always want to increase prices. They're just waiting for somebody else to do it. So it's like, oh, Nintendo did that? Okay, we'll do it too. There have been jokes.
Like if they don't take a hit, then the price is gonna stay. But if they take a hit, then it's going to drop immediately back down to 70.
We hope so.
Either that, or I'll say like they're gonna do something like, if you buy this game, you get something with it, like maybe like some accessories or something like that. They might sweeten the deal because they can't just eat that backlash and do nothing about it.
They're gonna take a hit.
Yeah, man. They're just on some fuckery shit. They announced the Switch is going to be cross-generational, so it can play Switch 1 games. That's good. Then they also mentioned that there's going to be certain Switch games that's going to have like new content. So they're going to re-release they're going to re-release some of the original Switch games for the Switch 2, and it's going to have new content. And if you already have the game, whether it's physically or digitally, you just got to do like a little upgrade charge, like $5,
that's good.
$10. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
So
that's
all
good.
right, fine. So that's fine. But here's where they're tripping though. Some of these Switch 2 versions of the game, right? Like there's this one game called like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Like I like Kirby. Kirby's cool,
Yeah.
right? So they're making like a Switch 2 version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Well, this is a Switch game that came out like fucking 4 years ago. So if you go Nintendo site, the Switch 2 version for this Kirby game is fucking $80. Why is a Kirby port of a 4-year game $80? That is ridiculous.
They're gonna take a hit.
That's just
They're gonna
dumb.
take a massive hit.
So then there's some consoles have something known as a tech demo. Like anybody that had a Wii, anybody that remembers Wii Sports, right? That was free.
Yeah, of course.
It came with the Wii. Yeah, so a lot of consoles have tech demos, and tech demos, to those that don't know, they're basically just games that are there to display, whatever the console can do. There's a really good game on the PS5 called Astro's Playroom. It's like a platformer. It's actually
that game's really good. I like that game.
Yeah, it came with PS5 like free of charge, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, there's this like a tech demo for the Switch 2. The shit costs like $25. Why is it tech? Why are we paying
for the demo?
For a tech demo? What are we doing here? Like this shit is crazy.
Nintendo said inflation right now.
So this is crazy because like the conference itself was good. It was a genuinely good conference. Like I was a super hardcore Nintendo fan when I was a kid and as a teenager.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not so much in my adult years. I've kind of been more of a PlayStation guy. There was a lot of stuff here on this conference that really made me be like, yeah, I play that. If I could describe this conference in 2 words, it would be anti-hype. Like imagine just like going to a job, having a job interview, and it's like they say the right things, the pay is good, the staff is cool, and then they fucking drop the hammer on you and say, oh, by the way, you're never going home. Like we're gonna kidnap you. Like,
hey yo,
that's what this shit was, bro. So it got worse a couple of hours ago, and we don't like to talk politics. We want to stay away from that. The tariff shit that TKL was talking about a few moments ago. So this tariff shit is getting out of hand. And a couple of hours ago, Nintendo made a statement that due to the tariffs, the pre-order on the Switch 2 is now canceled indefinitely. So right now, at this moment, first of all, the pre-orders, to those who want to know, the pre-orders were not going to go live until April 9th. So no regular person has pre-ordered anyway, unless you just know a guy that knows a guy. But because of the tariff situation, you cannot pre-order it. They've canceled it. And according to reports, because of the tariffs, they're saying that the price of the Switch 2 now may go up by 50%.
Oh, they definitely trip. Ain't nobody gonna get that shit.
So if you do the math, that means at minimum this shit could drop at $650 plus tax. What are we doing?
Donkey Kong Country better be the next that better fucking sell more than Grand Theft Auto 6.
It's crazy.
It's crazy that actually there's motherfuckers that'll actually pay that price. That's the crazy thing.
This is crazy.
I think if only you are a diehard Nintendo fan, then yeah, I can see them getting it.
Even if you're not a diehard Nintendo fan, if you're just a diehard gaming fan in general, you'll just get it off principle.
Prepare to suffer.
This is crazy, man. This is one of the craziest 42 hours I've ever seen as a gamer. Like they went from total hype, people were excited, to what the fuck is this, bro? And there were jokes for a number of years that when GTA 6 comes, it's going to be over $100. I don't think it's going to be a joke anymore, man. This just can you imagine the fuck?
Yeah, I've been knew it was going to be that much. I bet it was going to be $120. I'm not surprised about that.
Yeah, Mario walked up to you and said, "You're getting robbed."
Oh, let me get to these comments real quick. What's good, any guy? He says he's pulling for Swerve. Mox fucking sucks too. Never liked him. Bradley saying what's up to Henny God. He said what's up back. He's doing well. Is this the price before the tariffs? I think Ballet's asking about the whole, more than likely the Nintendo shit. I guess so, yeah. 94 game is ultra crazy. Suck my dick, Nintendo. ASAP. Okay.
Real quick.
Hell yeah, stick to PlayStation. Hell yeah, but damn. These motherfuckers, wow, nearly $700 for a fucking Switch 2?
Real quick.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna stick with my PS5 and my Switch, man. I ain't fucking paying.
Yeah. I'm just gonna buy like a regular Switch. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
But breaking news: Dwight Howard got inducted to the Hall of Fame, the NBA Hall of Fame.
Nice.
I was about to say the WWE Hall of Fame. Shit, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
The class so far is Melo and Dwight.
Okay.
Damn, Tiffany Stratton smoked Charlotte right now.
She needed that shit because Charlotte smoked her first.
That shoot, and now John is saying that shoot might hurt Tiff. Who gives a shit? She deserves that. Also, the Motor City Machine Guns are the next tag title contenders.
So it's gonna be the Machine Guns versus
the Profits.
Yeah, versus the Profits at Mania, basically.
Who knows?
Yeah, my problem is this. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Like, okay, you guys are tag champions now, but as soon as they won the titles, they dropped the edge. You know, they're right back to joking and stuff like they were doing before. Like, what happened to that? Like,
right?
You know, that street
they
edge.
Still dressed in all black. Like, why y'all still dressed in all black if y'all gonna go back to the playful attitude again?
Right. They need to keep that. Keep that hard edge, you know, like it'll keep their push stronger. Like, you won the titles, but like you still took y'all 4 years to win that shit. You should still be mad about it, you know. It's like, just like babyface amnesia. Like, what are we doing, man? I was kind of liking where it was going. I'm thinking like, all right, they're going to be like tweeners, and they're just like, nope. They're back to joking with the fans as if like it didn't happen. I don't get it.
WWE amnesia, B. You already know it.
The Street Profits that let me borrow a tough saying. Durr!
Man. Yeah, I'm up to the part. I'm up to
Oh, Jacob is fighting Strowman in a last man standing match?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That never ends, bro.
They haven't even
I like when he fights monsters though. When Braun fights other monsters, shit gets broken. I like that.
They haven't even been feuding that long, Jacob and Strowman, though.
Yeah, they keep having matches that get interrupted.
Yeah,
I want to see some chaos.
Well, now there's gotta be a winner here.
Yep, must be a winner.
Yeah, Jacob.
Well, the winner faces LA Knight for the U.S. title, so
it better be Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob's winning that Mania. Like, they setting this up for Jacob to be U.S. champion by Mania.
I mean, if this leads to Jacob winning the title and then turning on Solo after, I'm here for it.
Yeah, pack him up.
Go have Solo die first.
Give him his bus pass and a lunch, nigga. Get the fuck up on out of here.
Like Randy, you know what to do. Put him, yeah.
So Kevin Owens is really fucking injured? That's what Blacksaw was saying.
I would assume it happened in his match with Sammy. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it was a prolonged injury, and it got to the point where he couldn't take it anymore.
It's a strained
He has
shoulder.
been working a lot, to be fair.
It's a strained shoulder, so he could be back in time, or he could be back at Mania. That's really stretching it.
Well, my thing is,
they could always do a segment. They don't got to do a match in the worst case scenario. You know?
True.
But they still want to keep Randy on the card. So who would he fight?
I mean, you can do a segment with them in the worst case scenarios. What I'm trying to say. I mean, I don't know how severe he's hurt though.
Like,
rotator cuff is normally serious though, because this is a rotator cuff, right?
Yeah, rotator cuff. Yeah,
those are normally motherfuckers normally out for months when it comes to that.
If it's a rotator cuff, he's not. More than likely, he's not going to show face, even in a segment.
Oh, okay.
Like you could go. There are two possible combinations that you can go with. If you're trying to do this, you could have Orton be in Cody's corner, have Orton turn on Cody. If you try to keep him on the card.
Well, yeah, I guess the story's already built in if you think of it.
or you have a surprise. Have Orton pull a Seth and go like, "I'm supposed to be on the card. What are you doing?" They have Triple H say like, "Don't worry, I got you, but your main opponent is going to be a surprise."
But have Miro pull up. Have Miro.
Yeah, so he can laugh at Miro being a fucking cuck. Yeah, what a great idea.
Right. He's like, "Remember you laughed at me. Now I shall break you."
Have Miro or Black show up.
And then he's gonna fucking look up at the lights and then complain, and then you won't see him on TV for 8 to 9 months, and everybody will realize
8 to 9 months though.
Right. And then everybody will realize that TK was telling the truth, and this guy's a fucking idiot.
Nah, TK, yo, like I talk mad shit about TK, rightfully so, but he did TK wrong, man. TK treated him very well. He treated him very well, man. Like he was one of the best TNT champions, if not the best TNT champion they ever had.
Yep.
And then just because he wanted you to job out to Orange Cassidy, you didn't want to come back to work. What kind of shit is that?
I'll be pissed if I have to job to Orange Cassidy too. So yeah, don't worry about that.
Well, I hope he keeps that same energy when he's told, "Hey man, can you go ahead and drop to Carmelo? Hey man, can you go ahead and drop to? Can you go ahead and drop the Pentagon? Hey, can you go ahead and job to Braun Breaker? Like, all right, bro. Like, you better have that same energy, because if you don't,
he won't. WWE has a way of putting motherfuckers in line and keeping motherfuckers in line.
Man, I said it before, if he ends up in the same position as Andrade, I don't want to hear shit from nobody.
And I said this before earlier.
Yeah, it's stupid. I think,
what does he even bring to the current product? I'm sorry, like he doesn't bring anything to the product.
Sam is right. You put him in NXT and have him face Oba.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. Yeah, put him in NXT.
But even still, what can Miro do that they don't have guys already that can do?
Right.
Like they got,
and not only that, they about to get Jeff Cobb too. That's another situation.
If anything, he should have just gone to. Yeah, if anything, he should have just gone to TNA. That's right, because there's no one in TNA like him.
Yeah, TNA would have worked. Yeah, it would have worked.
Yeah.
Especially
so
him
the
at
fact
the
that he came back to WWE, that tells me one thing and one thing only. He's just there for the bag. He's like Nakamura. He's just trying to get paid. Right. He doesn't care. And and that's fine. That's fine. If you're just trying to get paid, but don't fucking bitch and complain when you're not getting pushed if you don't care, bro. You can't have it both ways. Either you want to get paid and you want to be the best, or you don't give a fuck and you just want to get paid. Pick one. That's all I'm saying.
Bruce's first word should be "life sucks," and then
I'm telling you,
I came back for the check. Life sucks.
They said keep Lana home though.
Right.
Like keep her home. We don't need her. I disagree. I think they should bring back that whole Rusev Day shit. Either Rusev Day or the Bulgarian Brute. That'll set them different from the other giants and monsters that's there.
We need to bring back.
You have the whole presentation of Lana. Well, he's in TNA. Well, yeah. As a matter of fact, there you go. He's doing commentary though. He's like commentary every week. So I don't know if that'll work. I know they have a partnership going on, but that'll be interesting if they was to try to,
just one time though, like in his first night back, go Rusev Day,
and that shit worked. And what did Vince do? Just squandered it and buried it. Like, oh well. I'm so glad that motherfucker's not in trouble. You don't understand.
I like how you have PTSD over Vince still.
Yes, man. This dude used to drive me insane.
We all do. Fuck that.
And people say, oh, Vince knows what he's doing, yo. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I see what he's doing. No, the fuck he don't. Vince don't even see what he's doing. Like, he never appreciates what he got. Bro. And I never understood, man, like, just because somebody gets over organically without you You should. Why would you hate that?
Yes, that should just drive me nuts. Like, yo, my dude, you're paying for this. What, like, are you retarded? You're gonna get your money any fucking way, you goofball.
You should have known. I knew right then and there the second that Roman got covered in dog food. I was like, I'm not watching this shit anymore.
I'm surprised.
That's why I always say I don't care what anybody says. I think in the end Adam Cole made the right decision because in Vince's dumb head, when a chant got over, I remember reading reports about it. I know you guys read it too. Vince thought chants were over, but not the person. He didn't realize do realize a person got the chant over, right? Like he didn't think Daniel Bryan was over. He thought people just like to chant yes. I'm like
is there a reason why they say yes? Like, come on.
Right, Daniel Bryan got it over. He thought that people just like to say Rusev Day. I'm like, because Rusev got it over, you dumbass. So Adam Cole's whole gimmick was just saying Adam Cole, baby. So if he had actually stayed with Vince still there, it would have been the same story. He would have thought that, people just like chanting Adam Cole, not realizing, well, yeah, because Adam Cole got it over. Like he's just. Yeah,
wasn't there a rumor out there? Wasn't a rumor out there saying that he wanted him to be what's my dude name again? Keith.
Keith David. He was going to be Keith Lee's manager.
Yeah, and change his whole name, like make him a German manager or something like that.
Yeah, they also wanted him to shave his head bald too.
Yeah, I'm like, what are we doing?
He talked about it. He talked about it on AEW Unrestricted. They were going to make him a manager. They were going to cut his hair, and they were going to change his name. So it's like, you're going to take away everything about him that makes him work, basically.
Right.
He basically, what LA Knight got that was intended for Cole. Basically,
when he was what was his name again? Max Dupree.
Yo, and that needs to be talked about enough, man. Like of all the people on the WWE roster, that I swear to God, man, this dude has angels, literal angels, looking down on him. LA Knight, Eli Drake. As soon as Vince got whacked, as soon as Triple H took the book, the first thing he did was he gave him back his name. Literally. That's the first thing he did. That's the first thing he did.
He said, Max the who? Man, don't get that goofy shit out of here. Your name is LA Knight.
LA Knight needs to think whatever God he believes in, because there is no fucking way this dude would still be here if Vince was still. This dude would have been in fucking MOW if this dude Vince was still there.
When is that Battle Riot though? I might go live. I might go live for that or do a watch party for Battle Riot because I don't know if you guys know this dude Bischoff had told Matt Riddle he got to put the belt on the line at their Royal Rumble, which is called Battle Riot. So Matt Riddle will be defending the belt in that event. They got a few people pulling up over there too. Some notable names.
That's the funniest part about having Royal Rumbles for the title is that you get the weirdest champions of all time after like the Royal Rumble title. Flair won the title.
Yep.
The second Royal Rumble for the title, Triple H won it.
Yeah.
Title. For the World Heavyweight title, that 60-man battle royal, World War III.
Macho Man won it. Yeah, Macho Man won it. And Hogan bitched and complained. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at him for complaining because he didn't get eliminated. I'd have been a little mad too. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
and I recommend WWE should. I mean, I'm not mad at it because I know some people were mad at it or whatever. Because this is not the first time I've done it, but just to avoid future headaches, if I'm WWE, I would change the wording going forward. They should just say the winner of the Rumble gets a guaranteed title match at WrestleMania instead of saying main eventing WrestleMania. Because this is not the first time somebody has won the Rumble and not main evented. So I don't know why people are so like out of shape about it. But if WWE changed the wording, it would definitely avoid future headaches.
Yeah.
So,
the best part about that Macho Man promo, the night after World War III, when Hogan was celebrating, he was like, "You act like you won it." I want it.
Right.
Well, yeah, Henny God, I definitely agree, and you know, he would have been the perfect fit for TNA, and I could see him like being that monster heel chasing a Joe Hendry.
Yeah. Just literally just do the same Redeemer shit he was doing in TNA. He'd be world champion in like 6 months minimum.
You know what I'm saying?
Minimum.
Yeah, but somebody's already doing that though. Like, isn't Moose already doing that? Everybody must die.
Nah, Moose is in the X division.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, right.
He needs to pack it up, get the fuck out of there. But he's on that driving Miss Daisy shit. I don't know.
He's dying.
No, Moose has made it clear he doesn't plan because Josh.
I know he said that, but he was loyal to Scott, but Scott's not there anymore. But yeah, I know.
TJP's the free agent now. He's
Yeah.
heading to AEW, but yeah, TJP's free agent.
Yeah, Ballet Jade versus Naomi just got made official for Mania.
Okay.
Yep, knew it.
Proceed with caution.
Jade over here really dressed like Storm, so yeah.
Vince got dementia, man. Vince had got dementia right after WrestleMania 20. I would say like right after WrestleMania 20, that was it. No, 21. 21.
I heard stories that the reason why he was making wrestlers' names shorter was because he was forgetting them. Remember how it was Big E Langston? Then they made it just Big E.
Yeah.
It was Antonio.
He got so much motherfuckers on the roster. That's why.
Vince got dementia as soon as Randy Orton punted him in the head.
Oh,
yeah, like I said, it's a CTE.
Yeah.
Ever since that, Orton knocked his screws loose.
The worst punt kick of all time is what he did to Shawn Michaels. He punt kicked his ass. Shawn Michaels stood up and ran away. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I'm behind myself, Ballet. I'm right now I'm up to the match between LA Knight and this dude, Tama.
I'm mega behind right now, so yeah.
I'm just.
Oh, KO pulled up.
Oh yeah, Kevin Owens he's gonna address his situation.
Okay.
This is bullshit.
You could Ballet, no worries. I don't care if you spoil it.
You know Kevin Owens pulling up in Bret Hart gear.
This is bullshit. That's all I want KO to say right now.
He used to kill me. The World Wrestling Federation Championship belt. This ain't WWF belt, man. You had to just name all the words in the acronym.
Like the only person that he named only by their first name was Owen Hart. When he said Owen.
Yeah, you can tell Brett loved to go to SAT study class. He had to use everyone's full name. Big Daddy Cool Diesel, Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, he was like announce every single fucking letter, every increment.
Like he never said Owen. Like he never said Owen Hart. He just said Owen.
Can you imagine if Brett was like a modern day wrestler? Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief.
Right. Man. So I heard this dude, EC3 got a new wrestling promotion again.
Don't care.
Oh god, I'm not gonna be watching. I ain't gonna watch that shit. I don't even watch Control Your Narrative. What make you think I'm gonna watch that?
Yeah, it's like a partnership. It's a partnership with NWA.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I think it's called Exodus or some shit like that.
I found out recently Bram is the NWA champion. I was like, really?
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah, because they're not even like he's just there. Like he doesn't have like a character or anything. I guess he's supposed to be a biker or a pilot. I don't fucking know.
A pilot? What the fuck?
Because he walk around with like a pilot leather and shades. You would think he's a pilot or something. You know when they have the scarf. You know how pilots dress. Like I don't know. He just
in the 60s.
I mean, I don't watch it. I don't keep up with NWA. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I remember when I was a kid, right? And like over the summer, like we would go to like the video store. Like, this was like back then, where like everybody had a video store. Well, not everybody, but like there's like a bunch of like mom and pop video stores, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Those are good old days. You go get some rentals or whatever for the weekend.
And like everybody in my family would rent movies, right? Like my mom would rent Gone with the Wind, right? My brother would rent Terminator.
That's what I'm talking about.
Every single time I would go, I would always rent a wrestling pay-per-view.
Yeah, man, Blockbuster Video had a wrestling aisle also. They had a little selection in Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And like what I would do is I would never rent the latest one because I just watched it. I was like, why would I rent this one? I just watched it.
You do some homework. You want, like
That's how I got into. That's how I got into WWF. I was a WCW kid, but I would go to the rental store, and I think the first WWF show I saw was I think it was SummerSlam '89. And then just from there, I just kind of fell down the rabbit hole. Started watching a bunch of like late '80s, early '90s WWF. Then I started watching the current product at that time, which was like Brett, Razor, Shawn, guys like that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I was the opposite. I was more of a WWF guy. Only time I really watched WCW is it's like when I finally got cable and shit. Because from before I didn't have cable, so like when I had cable, I watched like Power Hour and shit like that. I used to love Power. That's like a guilty pleasure. Power Hour. Power Hour. What's that? Worldwide. Those
Worldwide.
Like I remember, I rented. I think it was like War Games before it was called like it was like was it Wrestle War? Yeah, that's what it was. It was Wrestle War. And like at the time, Sid Vicious just came to WWE. I think like the year before. It's like I'm sitting there. And like I'm watching it, I'm like, wait a minute, is that Sid Vicious? Like that's Psycho Sid?
Was it the first or the second? Oh, so it must have been the second run then. Which one was it? Second run?
Yeah. Like I was like, is that Psycho Sid? Brother was like, yeah, that's Psycho Sid. So like, he was like what is this?
He's another one that had banging interest music, like when the do. That one and the shit in WCW when he was the Millennium Man, the boom, 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 na 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 na.
Like as soon as you heard, like as soon as you hear, well, time someone's dying.
Right.
That power bomb he gave Shawn Michaels, that was Jesus.
And I have half the brain that you do.
Oh shit!
What happened?
Apparently, Kevin Owens has a neck injury.
Oh damn!
Shit!
KO. Damn. My dude can never get a break, man. That really fucking sucks.
So he's done, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna be out for some time.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna be out for some time.
We're not gonna see him till fucking Survivor Series at the earliest.
If it's a neck injury, we might not see him for the rest of the year.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Like I think the nerves have to connect back together when it's a neck injury. You
think that spot played a part in it too? When that ladder spot from when he fought Cody?
It had to.
He said he's been dealing with it for 4 months. So like definitely.
Yeah, so it had to have been. Yeah, it had to be that ladder spot when Cody caught him with the Alabama slam when he was sitting on top of the commentator's table. It had to have been that spot. Damn.
So if it's like Peyton Manning, then yeah, he's out for the rest of this year.
Man, look, next year it's time for him to go on a fucking it's time for him to start pursuing the title, man.
When I hear neck injuries, There's two people I always think of when I hear neck injuries: Benoit and Edge.
Yeah.
You don't fuck around with that. Anytime you have a neck injury, it basically means you're on borrowed time. They can't really properly fix that. What they do is they reconstruct you to really just last for a certain amount of time. I think when they gave Edge his reconstructive surgery, they told him you should retire in like 5 years. He retired in 7. They told Benoit to
he's
never
still
wrestle
going.
again.
He left and
Right.
came back.
Right.
So
Yeah, you don't fuck
that's a
around with
difference.
neck
Like
injuries.
medicine came on far away. So that's a fortunate thing.
Yeah.
That's why you got people like Paige coming back, and like I said, Edge came back. Paige will be in WWE soon. Just wait. And can't forget about who else had a fucked up neck again. I was gonna say Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle he had a broken neck at the Olympics.
Mhm.
And then re-broke it, I think, like 3 times.
Stone Cold, prime
Stone
example.
Cold. Stone Cold was never really the same.
He wasn't. Like his whole offense changed after he had got his neck snapped.
Man.
And he came back and shit became a bigger star. Who would have known?
So do you pull the trigger? Do you pull the trigger on Sammy Orton now? Knowing what we know now?
Well, Sammy's still hurt.
Oh, yeah, true.
He might not even be back. He's definitely not coming back before Mania.
Yeah. I don't know. And Kevin Owens is definitely going to be on the shelf for a while. That sucks, man.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be out for the rest of this year.
Thanks a lot, Cody.
Well, it's good that they caught it early because it could have been worse if they didn't.
Turn Cody heel.
I'm actually glad that he chose not. If he would have competed against Randy, though, it could have been a high risk.
Yeah,
it also shows you. Yeah, Jay White.
It also shows you like how much the business has changed for the better. Because if this was like 20 years ago, they would have wrestled anyway for that Mania payday.
Mm-hmm. Because they had no choice. They didn't want to lose their spot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What happened?
Randy just RKO'd Nick Aldis.
I think he's about to RKO Kevin Owens. I was about to say. Are they gonna spin the block on that? Because remember, they teased that last year. Remember, they teased that feud last year between him and Aldis.
Oh my god!
Are they gonna spin the block on that?
I don't know, man.
He RKO'd Nick Aldis for the fuck of it.
I mean, I can't hit it on Kevin. I'm gonna hit it on somebody.
Hey, as Denzel would say, I'm leaving with something.
Orange Cassidy, he fucked his neck up.
Nah, he got a torn pec from what I heard.
You talking about from before ballet or as of late?
I know Orange Cassidy tore his pec. I know that.
Yeah, he tore his pec.
Yeah, man. So I seen that Ray Fenix match. That shit was a little sloppy. I'm not gonna hold you. I definitely see better for Ray Fenix. He gotta get used to WWE style.
Yeah, that's really it though.
He's been sitting for a serious long time.
That too, definitely that. He's a little rusty.
So his first match. Yeah, so it's just his first match. He'll get the hang of it soon.
Oh, she said it's recent, y'all.
Oh wow. Well, the way Orange Cassidy's been going, he's been going hurt just because. So like, of course it was going to catch up to him.
Because he wants to sit in the same bed as Darby.
I was just about to bring that dude up. Can't wait to see what injury he's going to take.
He's less crazy than Darby, but yeah.
Yeah, Darby's going to have an injury. It's called hyperthermia. Fucking dumbass.
That nigga Darby's a fucking crackhead. I don't care what it is.
That's what I'm saying. That motherfucker ain't no damn straight edge. That shit cap.
Live from every. We're going to be talking to Darby Allin. Darby, are you there? Darby's frozen. Wait, what?
Right.
I'm telling you, if it either both or either or. If he goes live while doing this shit, not 24 hours, but if he goes live, you know, do like a little vlog or whatever, or if he ends up making it up on that top of that motherfucker and he plans that AEW championship, I'll respect him forever. I really would. He won't be able to do no wrong to me. Because that's some soldier shit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But my thing is, when he makes it to the top, if he makes it to the top, I hope he makes it to the top. Is there going to be a helicopter that's going to come and get him, or he got to climb back down?
No, you got to climb back down.
You got to take an Uber back down the mountain.
You got to climb back down. That's how it works.
Darby's dumbass is going to say, like, I want to ski down Everest. Wait, what?
But you know Darby hasn't thought that far.
He's all thinking is for pussies. Just do it.
I don't know why this guy is so determined to do this, but
what a snowboard down Everest. Like, wait, what? You doing what?
Yeah, but speaking of Jay White, so yeah, let me bring up the tournament tree real quick, because I heard that he did get hurt, and that Kevin Knight guy had took his place.
Who's Kevin Knight?
Kevin's he's a nice young prospect. He's got potential.
My thing is, why set him up to fail? Why set him up to fail so damn soon? Like, we all know damn well he's not going to beat Ospreay.
He actually had a WWE tryout, and they were going to take him. He said no. So that's not a black talent that basically saw Trips and was like, "No, I'm good." And
he's technically a New Japan prospect, so it works. But
yeah,
I don't think he's set up to fail. I think his match with Ospreay is going to be his proving ground, if anything.
He's going to lose to Ospreay, but yeah,
obviously. But
he's gonna have a good showing, yeah. But
he just got there, so he'll be all right.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, they couldn't find anybody else to put in that spot. Why put Kevin Knight there off the kick?
Well, it was either that or put him as the wild card, which he'd have still been asked at.
Here's the question that I have, and I don't know if you guys have the answer to that to this, but why is Athena versus Mercedes happening this early?
So something's
because they're going to have a trilogy of matches. TK likes his trilogies, you know.
Honestly, I think a trilogy between them would be dope.
Yeah, but one of the matches is not going to be all in.
That's going to be the last match of the trilogy, I assume. The first match is going to be in the tournament. The second match is going to be, I would imagine, probably a Double or Nothing, and then they'll have the last one at All In. I just don't know exactly how they're going to get there. And
because the winner of that match is going to be in the final for the Owen Hart.
Right, so they're going to lose.
No helicopter ballet? No helicopter?
Oh, boy. Strowman and Jacob is next. Jacob about to go ham, you know what I mean?
I'm going to dog work his ass. You know what I mean?
On his way to the U.S. Championship.
Fuck, dude.
Pull it up on the highly expensive Council right here. There we go. This for the ladies, though. I'm gonna find the one for the guys.
Why is Billy Starks in this?
Jamie Hayter, Billy Starks. I don't know. I guess she's been getting wins on Collision. Y'all would know better than I do.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, she has. Collision and NXT, so
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little intrigued about this. I don't know who's gonna win this one because both of them stay bumming out.
Yo, they really
big Stacklander.
Yo, Jacob Fatu be having the dopest t-shirts for real.
Tony Storm's tag team name for her and Thunder Rosa is kind of funny.
Thunder Tits.
Thunder Tits.
Oh my god.
That shit made me laugh.
Who y'all think is gonna win in this bracket right here? On this side right here? Who y'all got going? Which I got going?
I got either Jamie or Thunder.
Yeah, I know Jamie. She's definitely gonna win this one. This one, I'm a little intrigued. I don't know. I can't call who's gonna win this one. We all know Mercedes is definitely gonna beat Julia. We all know that. I don't even know why she even showing up to work.
Julia Hart.
And yeah, this is another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is like, damn, we figured that, you know, Athena and Mercedes, they was going to be on separate sides. At least have them face at the final. And I get it, you know, you don't want it to be too predictable because you already know, it, like, if they was on separate sides, it would have been predictable. I don't know. What you guys think?
Yeah.
I think Mercedes is winning the entire thing.
I think Jamie's winning.
I think Mercedes is gonna win. I think she's gonna plow through all these bitches. They are all Monet food. They can get ran over by the Monet train.
Jacob Fatu's t-shirts be fire, man. I don't know where they come up with this. They come up with new shirts for him every week.
He probably designs it himself. Probably has
Well,
input.
this one says, "I'm gonna beat your ass from post to post and coast to coast."
Yeah, there's no way fucking white dudes in Connecticut can think up of that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I just love that shit. He's all about violence. I love it.
I'll beat your
all
ass.
Gas, no brakes.
I'll beat your ass from post to post. Live.
I think Fatu would have fit in perfectly back in Lucha Underground. That would have been great.
Oh, imagine him versus Matanza.
Yeah,
oh God,
fun match.
That shit would have cooked. Him versus Matanza, Penta. He already fought John Morrison, so that would cook.
Talk about a person who's in a missed era. Jacob in the Ruthless Aggression era would have killed.
Yeah, he would have ate good for sure.
Yeah, imagine him versus a prime Kurt. I won't say Kurt Angle was in his prime at that time. You could say because
you would if you had Fatu and Ruthless Aggression. Like, okay, on SmackDown, you'd have Fatu against Brock in his prime. Fatu against Angle. Fatu against Angle in his prime. Fatu
Benoit.
against Eddie. Fatu against Benoit. Fatu against Ray.
And who?
Fatu against Biker Taker.
Christopher Benoit.
There you go.
Right. And then if he was on Raw, you would have had like Fatu against Christian, Fatu against Booker, Fatu versus RVD.
Fatu versus Batista. You would have fought Batista. That shit would have.
He would have fought Orton. He would have fought Edge like pre-neck injury. Yeah, he would have fit in just fine. Yeah.
Man, I know Triple H would have begged to avoid Jake.
Yo, but realistically, if he had been around back then, he just would have been part of 3-minute warning.
Oh God!
Like Triple H.
No, but no lie though, Jacob and Umaga on the same team. That shit would have ate.
That would have been too much.
Triple H would have walked to Vince and said, Vince, I need to bury Jacob.
And thank God Vince didn't get his hands on Jacob for sure, man.
That dude would have been like, I don't even know, because you know with this dude Vince, he would have turned him on some cartoony type shit. He probably would have had him like Rikishi when he was wearing that colorful Pele.
Vince would have made Fatu like Brodus Clay's brother or some stupid shit.
Oh God, Jacob Fatu doing that dancing coming out to that shit. Oh man.
Like the two people that must be thanking God every single day that Triple H took over is Jacob and LA Knight. Those two.
LA Knight especially, man. Because that Maxi Dupree bullshit that he was doing was not it.
Max Dupree, like, oh fuck.
Oh God.
They go the guys right here. Pull up one more time.
Like, did he bitch slap Masay Mansois? Whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I think Kyle Fletcher should win this whole thing.
I'm going
star. Pause.
I'm going with Will Ospreay or Hangman, but Kyle Fletcher is definitely the wild card. But speaking of the wild card, who's
want to say like you're gonna wild card right down there.
I'm trying to. Yeah, but who is Hangman's opponent though? This is interesting.
I was assuming it was MJF, but I guess not.
And that's the other thing. Why is MJF like? Isn't he supposed to be trying to get at the BBB, get his BBB back? Why wouldn't he get into the tournament? All you gotta do is announce you in the tournament, and that's it.
Why would he? It wouldn't fit MJF's character to do the tournament.
And it's like if the Hershey and the kid don't want you, fuck them. Go about your business. You don't need them.
Yeah, they got him on his Owen Hart arc right now. He's about to do
it's like, huh? Like, my dude, like, why do you need them? I guess to a certain degree, I get it because, he might need some backup going up against the Death Riders, but no. I guess.
I like the character development with Swerve and Hangman, though. That's cool.
I want Hangman to win. Like, I want Hangman to win the entire thing.
Same.
Especially when he said, wait, I burnt down your house. No. He said, you deserve it. And then Swerve said, I know. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I didn't get, like, why did he say he knew? Like, what? I don't get it. I was lost with that one. Why did he say that he deserved it?
Well, he's admitting he's a bad person, or was a bad person, I guess. So character development.
I mean, hey, it's a nice change of pace.
But this is setting up as Hangman's face turn.
I think what it's setting up is I think he's going to help Swerve win.
Already.
I think it's setting up. Hangman's going to help Swerve win. I think that's what it's doing.
Oh, no,
he's going to have his back for the Death Rider. Well, the shit, he should have had his back on
Hangman's
Wednesday.
whole thing.
He had his back on Wednesday.
Hangman's whole thing has been, I'm not going to let you win the AEW championship. That's like his whole arc. So for Swerve to say, I know, like that's the first time where he admits, like, yeah, I was a bad person. Yeah, I was a piece of shit. Yeah, I broke into your house. Like this, basically his way of just saying, I'm sorry. So
what's going to happen is the same thing. Is the same thing that happened with
I'm still not completely convinced.
With Christopher Daniels.
I'm still not completely convinced Swerve is winning. I'm a little bit more confident than this.
Like Moxley's gonna go too far. Hangman's gonna come at Moxley and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like Swerve's my friend, and then Moxley's going to say whatever bullshit.
Swerve is my friend. Damn, that's a hell of a lead.
I think it's 50-50. I think they're gonna have their match. It's gonna be the usual Death Rider bullshit. A lot of run-ins and whatever, ref bump, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then Hangman's going to come out. He's going to get on the apron. Mox and Swerve are going to get up, and it's going to make you think he's going to hit Swerve with the buckshot, but he hits Mox instead.
It's not happening.
You heard that?
Mox has freedom.
Like, damn, that quick?
Mox has creative control.
No.
Mox has creative control, so it's not going to happen.
Actually, he doesn't anymore. TK took it away from him.
Really?
What is
he kind of implied that the other time.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know. All I know is Sunday is going to be interesting for AEW.
It's not. Mox is winning. Let's move on.
I don't know. I don't know who's winning. Honestly, I'm not.
I know who's winning. Mox is winning. Let's move on.
Fuck out of here. That'll be some bullshit if he wins.
He's winning.
Really though?
Yes. The fuck, ain't nobody like motherfuckers is over there. He don't even have the briefcase any fucking more. He threw away the title, the briefcase, all that shit.
Know what that reminds me of?
Did he eat the fucking briefcase? Like the fuck?
Sandman just said reminds me of Craig, on Friday.
I was
Well,
laughing on
Kool-Aid?
Wednesday.
Yes.
I like how I was laughing on Wednesday. I like how Mox gave Willow a DDT and everybody was like mad, and then Swerve kicked Marina in the head and nobody gave a fuck. That was awesome.
Yeah, yo, she's a trooper. I give her that. She took that bullet for Mox. Kudos to her. That was a nice spot. That was a nice spot.
Why isn't Willow a part of the tournament? That confuses me.
Good question.
That is a good question, honestly.
And why all of a sudden like they trying to force this dude Swerve to have feelings for Willow, like not sexual feelings, but like
I don't think that's the case. I think it's because they've been around each other for a while before AEW. I think they're just playing into that.
They're friends, basically.
Yeah,
that's a friend. Heidenreich. I don't know, man. Because it just like, and that's the thing. This is shit that people that they need to get over. Like when it comes to Excalibur and Shivani punk asses, like let it be known, like they traveled the world together. That's like a little sister to Swerve, and to see her get packed up like that, that should sell it instead of getting motherfuckers' names wrong all the damn time.
Like I said, fire Shivani.
Damn, they are bad. They are bad. Like Taz, he's harmless, but man, they need some help. They really need some fucking help.
When Taz took time back when he was a teenage, Taz took time fucking up the X Division name, the X Division wrestlers' names.
Let the pigeons loose, whatever that means.
Who knows? You still don't know what the fuck that shit means.
He took efforts in fucking up their names.
Let the pigeons loose.
Like Taz stopped caring when he was in TNA.
But that's part of his charm, though. That's part of Taz's charm. Like we all know, like he just be chilling, he just be hanging out. So it's like Taz is gonna be Taz. But when it's time for him to do color, he's harmless.
Yeah, he ain't on that fuck shit like Booker T. Booker T needs to shut the fuck up, basically, and just chill for a couple of weeks.
Oh man, when I get the time, let's go back to the last episode, B. How I fucking was so surgical with the whole breakdown between Swerve, Vlad, and that Booker situation. I was surgical with that fucker. Booker looking goofy out here.
But Vlad is the ultimate culture vulture. So I kind of even though it doesn't make sense, I kind of understand Booker's anger.
How?
Well, if you're going to trash another person's name, right?
Okay.
Like it's adding salt to the wound, basically.
So if he's gonna trash somebody's name, well, when you talking about when Vlad trashed Booker's name?
Yeah.
But Booker threw shots first.
True. Like I said, like even though it doesn't make sense,
and he lied, and Booker lied.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, Vlad deserves to have his name trash.
Yeah. Fuck Vlad. I'm just, I'm big on reasoning and common sense. Like this dude gonna sit there and lie, or I turn on an interview because, everybody that interviews him ends up in the feds, yada yada yada. But it's like, my dude, you didn't turn on the interview. You was extra psyched. You turned on the interview afterwards.
I think Booker T.
When this dude, I guess Vlad showed up late or something like that. So Vlad said he wanted to make it up to him, yada yada yada, and that's when he turned on the interview. Because at first he was ecstatic. He said, "Oh yeah, when you want to do it? I'm normally off on Thursdays. You want to come to Texas where I work at?" Like it's kind of like out of here.
I think Booker T has the same syndrome that Triple H has, because people forget Triple H was buried on his way up, but he overcame it. And I've always had a personal belief that Triple H probably has this feeling like, well, if I came back from being buried, then everybody else should be able to do it too. And if you don't, it means you're not hungry enough, even though that's a really fucking stupid mindset.
Right.
I think Booker T has like the same mindset because he was buried too, but he was able to come back from it. And it's like not everybody that's buried is going to be able to come back from that. Like y'all were lucky. So he always throws shades at other black wrestlers when they say something. And and anytime a black wrestler says something he doesn't like, Booker's always like very he's kind of dismissive, where he's like, "Oh, who are you? What has this person done? You're a nobody, blah blah blah."
Right.
But like this is the first time where like someone spoke out against Booker, and he knows he can't say shit because Swerve isn't a nobody. This dude like went to a different company, became a world champion, and is literally like getting a world title shot like this coming weekend. He's still a top guy. So like Booker's usually, dismissive statements doesn't really work on Swerve, and Swerve has like receipts. Swerve doesn't really give a fuck. He doesn't care. He's not trying to get a job at WWE, so Booker doesn't really have that leverage of like, hey, because like right now Fatu is wrestling Strowman. Like Booker played a really big part in getting Fatu into WWE, which is great,
Right.
But Swerve doesn't owe Booker anything, and Booker knows that, so he's like, fuck, you know what I mean? So it's just.
But my thing is that Swerve wasn't disrespectful towards Booker. He just said like what we were all saying from before. Like when we was questioning that my nigga segment, and he said, he basically said you was treated unfair, Booker. Like you was treated unfair, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying what your audience is saying. This is what your fan base was saying. That segment, it wasn't fair, and Vince is out of pocket. He wasn't disrespectful towards Booker at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of like this to me, right? Like let's say we all get. So let's say like we all get extremely famous, right? And Sandman goes on the Stephen A. Smith podcast and starts ragging on our names. It's one thing to rag on us on no DJ Academics, right? It's one thing for you to rag on me on Joe Button's podcast. It's another thing entirely to rag on me on DJ Academics, Uncle Tom, Uncle Ruckus.
Does it really matter? Like ragging on you is ragging on you. Does it really matter what podcast you on?
It kind of hurts more, basically, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I guess in a way. But this dude Booker rags on black talent all the damn time, no matter where the fuck he's at. He's trying to sit there and say, but I'm not gonna go on DJ Vlad and bring down another black wrestler and yada yada yada. And it's like, my dude. First of all,
he does it on his own podcast. That's
where he does it. And not only that, Swerve is not disrespectful towards you at all. Why are you mad? Be mad at Vince for putting you in that segment that made you look weird. And might I add, the segment added nothing to what everybody had going on. It was just a random segment. Vince just wanted to say nigga on TV. That's all he wanted to do. The segment served nothing. And he just happened to be in the crossfire willingly.
Like basically what I'm trying to say is that time and place. Is what I'm basically trying to say.
I hear what you're saying, though. But Booker's a fucking idiot. Booker's an idiot. He's a clown and he's a liar. Great talent. Definitely Hall of Fame. He definitely deserves his Hall of Fame ring, all that. Like, I can never take that away from Booker. I love Booker. But it is what it is. He's a fucking clown.
Booker was like he was like one of my favorite. At one point, he was my favorite wrestler when I was a kid. Not just because he was black. He was one of the first wrestlers that like he had like different finishers in his moveset. Sometimes he did a missile drop kick. Sometimes he did a bookend.
Yeah.
Sometimes he did a scissors kick. Sometimes he do the Harlem Hangover.
Yeah, like when he first went solo in WCW, he was like his matches was mad fun. Like almost every single match he had was fun as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I love Booker.
Like me growing up in San Bernardino County. Fontana, California. Me growing up there, I never heard another black man's lingo, like language, like how he speaks. When I first heard Booker T, I was like, "What the fuck is he saying?"
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Yeah. When he said WCW, it's gonna be on like a steaming pot of neck bones. Like, wait, what?
On like a steam pot of neck bones.
Like,
I think Booker, he's on that Whoopi Goldberg shit, where like you come from a rough neighborhood, you grind, you finally make it, and it's like awesome, you made it, but it's like you forgot, you know. Like this dude forgot. He's been up in the clouds too long. He needs to come down to earth and see what's going on, man.
And then say the bullshit, say the non. Oh, he was treated fairly in the company. He was in the company for 20 plus years, 20 years. He was treated fairly all them years. I'm like, Booker, we're not gonna fucking do this. Are you fucking serious? You was treated fairly for 20 years in WWE? Really now?
That's what I mean. Like this dude, he's too high up there in the clouds. He needs to come down to earth. I think this dude just forgot. Who knows?
And I get it. You're a WWE guy. You're not gonna talk crazy about, you know what I mean? That's your bread and butter. You're not gonna talk crazy about your employer. I definitely get it. But come on now. There's such things called reality. Especially if the motherfucker done nothing to you for you to fucking do a shoot promo on this dude. You look crazy. You got the idiots out there like, yeah, Booker, yeah. Tell him, Booker. Like, tell him what? Like, what are you talking about? Booker looks crazy.
There are some people in this business that are doing it correctly. Like MJF, he's doing it correctly. Basically saying that, like, who gives a shit if like when WWE and AEW are both up, we're celebrating because we're all getting money.
Yeah.
Even now, like right now, the comment about like black talents are treated fairly. Like just a couple of minutes ago when we were talking here live on the roundtable, there was a segment with like Pretty Bummy, Miz, and Carmelo. Every time I see this Carmelo guy, because as I've said before, I don't watch NXT. I don't care about NXT. But the general impression I was under was when this dude was in NXT, from what I heard and word of mouth, it seemed to me that this Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker, they was like on some 1A, 1B type thing.
Right.
Like they was like basically being built as the future. And since both of these guys have been called up, right, and since these guys have been called up, like I can clearly see plans for Braun Breaker, but Carmelo, like this dude is nobody. He's literally like a backstage warm body. Like, what's going on, man? This guy has not been treated fairly at all. They got the red carpet for Braun Breaker, and they did everything.
They barely got the red carpet. Let's really be real though. They barely got the red carpet out for Braun Breaker. Like they don't know what the fuck they're doing with Braun either. But
at least Braun is but if Melo's worse off than Braun is, at least Braun's actually a champion.
Right. Melo was good. Like only thing they did by him was make him a number one, the first round draft pick. That's all they did.
I guess what I mean is what they've done with Braun is they've given Braun moments to establish his, I guess, character. Like when Ricochet was on his way out, they had Braun like suplex him through a car. Like that was a cool spot. Or earlier in the Rumble, remember that spot in the Rumble where like Braun gave Roman that vicious spear?
Yeah,
like Roman could have taken that spot for anybody, but they specifically said, "Hey, man, how about you take this spear from Braun?" Okay, cool. So they have given Braun moments like that to establish him, but they haven't given Carmelo anything like that. Like, what moment have they really given him?
All he had was a decent match against Cody, and that was it.
To be fair, and not to trash on everybody, right? To be fair, the lead person on SmackDown, I believe, before Road Dogg, it was Michael Hayes, right?
Yeah,
like he was the lead guy.
Yeah, he left the country.
now Road Dogg's the lead guy. Do you find it plausible that those two people did not like Melo whatsoever, and they're making it known.
Yeah.
No, I think what's plausible is that none of them know how to use black talent, and the booking speaks for itself, basically.
Hey, you can't get more culture vulturish than Road Dogg. Damn up, you want to talk about culture vulture? My God.
That's why I said earlier. I wasn't sure if because we was all talking at the same time. That Kevin Knight dude, he's a New Japan guy. He came up in the New Japan dojo. He was teaming up with Kushida. Kevin Knight, he had a tryout for the WWE PC, and they wanted him. They wanted Kevin Knight, and he turned them down and went to AEW instead. And I think that really says a lot. A young, black wrestler. He's got a good look. He's athletic. Can go in the ring. Like that guy has potential. Like I could have easily seen this Kevin Knight dude. I could see him like on the NXT against guys like a Ricky Starks or an Obafemi or whoever. I could easily see him on the main roster, but he turned that down and said, you know what, I'm going to go to AEW instead. So I think it says a lot that this young black wrestler is like, you know what, I'm good.
Like because
ballet abandoned no Mars. Now she's a Kevin Knight guy. I mean Kevin Knight girl.
Because like I believe because like Heyman just does the bloodline, right? So who's the lead dude on Raw? Does anybody know?
I mean, Triple H is the head of creative for everything, bro.
No. Like I'm trying to separate it. Like I know Triple H heads everything, and he signed off on everything. But I'm trying to
the head writer on
Raw? Like I'm trying to separate.
I don't know. I know the Road Dogg thing is true. I know that.
Yeah, Road. Yeah, he's
like whoever leads Raw knows exactly what they're doing.
That's a stretch.
I mean, by the pushes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because like they're putting the veterans up against the veterans, and they're putting the young people with the young people. Like for instance, Braun and Penta. That makes sense. They're both on the come up. So let's have those two face off.
See, to me, what's not a good look is like every black talent on the main roster. It's like they all have this "what the fuck are we doing" booking. Like I'm still sitting here scratching my head at the New Day. Like these guys had fucking like ravishing Rick Rude heat in the 80s. They were so over at the end of last year, and now they're just like two warm bodies. It's like, what are we doing?
Then you feed the Newcastle Republic to them. You just run back to Newcastle Republic just to eat a pin. Like, why? They just came back.
Them versus War Machine would be good though for both teams.
Like I don't know, man. It's like
them and War Machine would be a good match.
New Day War Machine.
Yeah.
Well, they did just confront War Machine, so I'm like, I guess that's the direction they're going.
Their PTO time ran out. They was on PTO all this damn time. How long the War Raiders been off TV for? Like a month or some change.
Who
Yeah, motherfuckers is on PTO. Like they were chilling with Darby Allin. They were training with them to climb Mount Everest.
Fatu just won. He's the last man standing, which means
Oh yeah. Keep that title. Keep that belt nice and warm for Fatu, LA Knight. Keep that shit nice and warm.
which means Eli Drake. Which means Eli Drake time to visit the upper room.
Fatu's about to make LA Knight go back to being Max Dupree. Jesus, Fatu about to take his lunch money and his title.
Damn, Solo, what the fuck happened to you, sir? This is supposed to be you right here.
I told you what happened. I told you what happened to him, bro. They kept him under Roman's thumb for too long and never gave him an identity.
Then death happened.
Everything Jacob is, we wanted Solo to be.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we have Jacob, it don't even matter because we knew it though. The minute Jacob got signed, it was over.
They left Jacob as is. That's probably the best part about it.
To me, when he was done was when they did the War Game shit and they had Jacob and Bronson on the same team. I'm like, dude, you're like the third most. You're like the third.
Yeah, he was like the wackest motherfucker there. Like the only one that was worse than you was Tongaloa.
You're above Tongaloa, but you're below Tama.
Everybody else is better than you.
At least Tama Tonga got that yeah shit over.
Like in a way, I liked at the end, like this dude Solo had to eat all the finishers for them to pin him. That was cool right there. But it's still like, my dude, you're a loser. Yeah, you had to eat all the finishers to get packed up. But my dude, you've been getting packed up all this damn time. This dude has been on a 2-year losing streak, excuse me. He might have like one win here and there. That shit don't mean nothing. We already forgot. We already forgot this motherfucker beat or pinned Roman. Remember when he pinned Roman? No.
He got pinned by Cody Rhodes twice. He got pinned at War Games, and he got pinned by Roman in that Tribal Combat.
Yeah.
So he didn't win the title, and he lost the Ulafala. Like,
yeah, Ballet beat Cena. After that, Cena was like, "Yeah, okay, now time to bury him."
Yeah, like how the hell you destroy John Cena and then do nothing with that? That's crazy.
Yo, this is the most clothes I've ever seen Jade Cargill wear. You know, she's normally wearing like fishnets or nearly or almost naked. You know, she hates clothes.
Oh man.
The only time she wears clothes is when they go to Saudi.
Right. She dressed like Black Widow right here from Avengers.
I see ankle bone. I see ankle bone. Beheading. Wait, what?
Is that ankle? Oh man. I'm telling you, B, Royal Rumble. We here with it. 7:00 in the morning, yo.
7:00 in the morning.
Unless you want to see unless y'all want to see Stand and Deliver on NXT at 9 in the morning.
That shit is bogus. Man.
Done at noon this year, right?
And
It's at
just no-sold Heyman. That was funny.
Oh yeah, Punk is gonna say the favorite tonight, right?
Yeah, he about to say the favorite now.
It's a title shot. I guarantee.
Is this live? Is this live? Or is this recorded?
This is live.
I guarantee it's a title shot.
They in Chicago.
It's live. They're in Chicago. Yeah, the tour's over.
Title shot. I guarantee you it's that.
Oh, I just I see it now. I didn't realize they were in Chicago. Sure.
Yeah, the only person that's not. The only
Roman
person
didn't
that's
even
not live for is yours truly.
Roman didn't even do his entrance. He just stormed out to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, the favorite's the title shot.
Yo, B-Fab, that spin kick looked mad stink. That shit, that's like that same spin kick Shorty be doing. What's her name? Penelope Ford. That stink turnbuckle spin kick. That shit be looking like she's underwater.
Well, she does a Matrix move, so it makes sense.
Yeah, the same with Austin Theory. It's like, what's the deal with motherfuckers after they beat Cena? They turn into bums. It's like they used all their HP on one person. After that, they use all their HP. They don't have no more potion left for everybody else.
Then it's bummer clock.
Bummer clock the clock. Oh, of course, B. Gotta acknowledge him daily. Damn, she got rid of
when Punk said
early. Easy work.
When Punk said the big dogs?
That's a damn shame. Wasn't Charlotte Flair struggling against B-Fab not too long ago? And Naomi just beat her in like less than 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yo! Yo, the security is horrible on WWE, yo.
The security's blind. That's the first
And they
thing.
just be getting beat up by women all the damn time. Y'all are grown-ass men. It's like 6 of y'all, 7 of y'all getting beat up by a woman.
I guarantee you that's the first thing Bianca got taught when the referee was talking to her on Netflix. Like, first off, you're blind. First off, you're blind. You see nothing.
Naomi over here like the black nugget. She said enough is enough, and it's time for a change. You know Owen Hart is loving this right now.
Too bad Jason Sensation died. We need him.
Jason Sensation died?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He committed suicide, I think, right? Yeah.
What? I never knew that.
Hold on. Let me be accurate here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you know Ballet's gonna be quick with it. She about to tell us the answer right now.
Yo, I need to know what the hell the sneaker deal is with WWE because these kicks these guys be wearing are fire, man.
Punk shit was looking fuego tonight too.
Roman's got these black and white kicks on. These is hard.
Aren't those the bloodline Jordans?
No, they black and white, man. Those the bloodline Jordans are black and red. Dude.
Yeah. Oh shit. Get a room, Ballet.
You write Toph, you write about Roman's teeth, man. Those are kind of crazy.
Told you.
That motherfucker spent racks on them teeth. Racks.
I mean, they don't.
Only the finest for the tribal chief.
Hey, man.
Does he have his Ulafala?
No.
What is this other thing? I'm saying. This motherfucker went through this whole hissy fit, this whole rivalry over this bumba-clot Ulafala. You won this shit and then threw it in the garbage? Where's Ulafala?
I actually agree because that was like a fucking 5-month story.
Yeah.
After all that, yeah, you probably should carry it with you, bro.
Like, carry that shit. You was so desperate on getting that shit and reclaiming it. He's like, fuck that. If I don't got it, you can't have it. Shoo.
Yeah.
Or at least have, if he's not going to wear it, at least have Paul Heyman hold it.
Jason Sensation is 60, Sammy.
Yeah, so
62.
what?
Jason Sensation is 62.
Oh, wow.
So he's still alive, you said?
Yeah.
Get it together.
Wow, he is nice.
You saying he fucking committed suicide? Jesus, Black Star.
Like I thought he did.
Well, at least you went to go double check, so that's good.
Yeah.
Let's do Black Star.
I
seen it. That motherfucker jumped in front of the train.
He was.
He's dead. I tell you, he's dead. Oh my god!
But he's 60. Yeah, he was 55 as of 2018, which means he's 62 now.
Speaking of ECW, fuck Just Incredible.
Yeah,
fuck him.
Random.
The only thing cool about him was his name.
And I used to like Just Incredible, but what he got going on now, definitely not digging it.
Why you treating Maven like that though?
Maven is pulling up on motherfuckers. He pulled up on Perry Saturn and all that shit. I think that's his new thing now. He like to pull up on motherfuckers that he have like issues with or had an issue. So he's doing God's work right now.
Shout outs to
I think like Stevie Richards. Stevie Richards gave him a lot of credit.
Shout outs to Charlotte being fucking stupid. She was on that Sherry talk show, that Sherry lady.
Pepper,
and she was talking about like her injury and her most recent divorce and stuff. And she was talking about how, like, you know, when she came back, she wanted to tell the story of her journey of healing and she said that one of her favorite moments was Triple H coming back, tearing his quad, and how when he came back, the arena embraced him, and she was looking for that same thing, but she didn't get it. I'm like, well, Charlotte, maybe that's because Triple H didn't win the Rumble before making the fucking speech.
That's
Like, you're
crazy how
the
tone deaf
fans.
these people could be. Like, how you don't see the bullshit in your way?
You're calling the fans toxic. Like, we're not the ones that booked you to win a Rumble. You didn't need to win. That's
Yeah.
not our fault. That's Triple H's fault, sweetheart. Don't get mad at us. Get mad
It's
at
like
him. He's the one
Charlotte,
who
You know
like
what's
Charlotte, on some real G shit.
crazy?
All jokes aside, like Charlotte, like, you know what I'm saying? I may crack jokes on you, but it's like this, Charlotte. Like, yo, these people, these ladies, these women, they've been on the road all year, missing time with their families, all that stuff, grinding hard. For them to be in the Rumble to potentially become number one contender, and then you come out of nowhere and win. Don't you see how unfair that is, Charlotte? Are you really that delusional?
Crazy about that? You know what's crazy about that? Tiffany Stratton said in her promo, Charlotte, your biggest adversary is the fans. And no matter what you do, you'll never win. That was a
she's
genuine quote
privileged.
from her.
Because she's privileged. It's like we tired of it. You can't consider yourself, oh, I'm one of the best. You can't consider that shit if you always handed the keys to the kingdom. You barely worked hard ever.
Find me a Charlotte Flair feud. Find me a Charlotte Flair feud that was good that didn't involve a championship.
Exactly.
Exactly.
With Becky was kind of good.
That had a title.
That the title. She was a champion.
No. I'm talking about like after she lost it to Sasha.
That was a title, dude.
The title shot, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're trying to figure it out, but it's
right. You're trying to squeeze milk out of a rock.
No, because like I was trying to figure out if that match was not for the title or it was for the title. Oh yeah. It was,
and that's what I was saying. She always get handed the keys to the castles, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta remember your audience. You know what I mean? The majority of the audience when it comes to wrestling, WWE, whatever, we're all working class. We're not rich, so we, you know what I'm saying? We like the motherfuckers that grind hard, pause, and get their up and comings. Like people like Mick Foley because he grinded to get to where he got to, or Daniel Bryan.
Basically, it goes like this in wrestling. You got to have, whether you're a face or whether you're a heel, there's got to be something about your character that's relatable. And she's just not. Nothing about her is relatable in real life or in kayfabe. And it's like, she knows that, and WWE knows that. So it's like, okay, you're not relatable. Let's go to the drawing board and let's do some aspect of the character that can make you relatable. And instead of doing that, they just double down on the same bullshit that they was on when Vince was still there. So, you know, I'm sorry, Charlotte, that you got hurt. I'm sorry that you rehabbed, you know, for a long time. I'm sure it was.
She went and got surgery for her tits.
Well, I'm sure it was a pretty hard recovery for her, but like, don't fucking gaslight the fans and be mad at the fans. That's not the fans' fault for booing you. That's fucking Triple H's fault. I hate it when wrestlers like try to blame the fans for the booking. Like, we don't book you, ma'am. Triple H does.
It's not just Triple H, man. It's Vince. It's been happening since she got there. Even like before Triple H.
That's why I appreciate people like Bailey, Mercedes, and Becky.
Yeah, because we've seen them on the grind. Those ladies, we've seen them on the grind and work their way up to the top.
Right.
Anyway, here comes Punk. This segment's going to be ending in a couple of minutes.
About 5. Oh no.
He about to come out and catch him with the GTS, then leave.
Yeah, okay. I can see now they're not back overseas because the crowd is back to being dead again. Man, American fans are so fucking spoiled. Jesus, you would think after not getting wrestling for over a month, they'd be hungry. Like, no.
Especially in Chicago, though. That's weird.
Punk's not getting cheered in Chicago? What?
No, he's getting cheered. He was getting cheered at first when he first came out at the
he's
top
getting
of the
cheered.
show.
You can just, I got it on mute, and I can. You know how you have it on mute, and you can still tell the crowd.
Yeah, you see the reaction. I trust that more than the piped in crowd noise. You know, these motherfuckers that have that crowd noise that's manufactured. It'll be pandemonium, but you see the people they're just standing there looking stuck or on their phones.
Well, that kind of reminds me of wrestling with regret when he goes to like these or like when he watches like those lesser known indies DVDs. So those are like every match is full of fans. They're even cheering when they're standing still.
Right. Yeah, mad pandemonium. These dudes is just standing there, sitting like they not saying nothing, doing nothing. They're just on their phone. Not even recording the show. They're just on the phone. I'm right now. I'm up to
Punk's doing a promo. I can hear that.
Yeah,
you can tell Punk's voice.
Yeah, I'm still in the Kevin Owens segment. I like that Bret Hart jacket a little bit. I like that hoodie. It's a little. I think I got some kicks that can match that shit.
I tell you, KO should just come out and say, "This is bullshit."
I definitely got some socks that'll match that pink. Yeah, I'm a little bit on that fashion shit, hood fashion. You know what I'm saying? Fashion on the budget.
Okay, Punk is still talking.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, stop talking. What the fuck is a favor? Goofy?
Gonna wait till the top of the hour.
So he's gonna declare Paul Heyman as wise man?
I'm telling you, it's a title shot. He wants the title shot.
Did he say Paul Heyman's gonna be in his corner?
Yeah. The favor is Paul Heyman.
Oh, the favor is Heyman, okay.
Oh my God.
The favor is Paul Heyman, but didn't we talk about this though?
We sure did.
Yeah.
The favor is Paul Heyman to take him away from Roman Reigns.
Oh y'all fucking having sex with
I
this
told
man?
you. I called it. I said this shit like 2 months ago. That was the favor. There you go.
My thing is like, it would make sense if he's a wise man. Like, if he was really like, all right, for instance, like with Roman, you would see like from afar, you would see him whispering shit to Roman, like giving him advice. He gotta do the same thing with Punk now, if that's the case. Like, or have him like draw up strategies and shit like that.
You see, the problem with this is if that's the favor, then it just makes Seth look even more pointless. If that's the case, then this should just be Punk versus Roman. Seth's just there. This shit has nothing to do with Seth. You know?
Yeah,
like, why even do this then?
Bally was agreeing with
this
you.
Is just Lesnar versus Punk from 2013. That's what this is. If you're going to have a feud about Heyman, why is Rollins even there then? Yeah, I'm sorry. This is fucking stupid.
Like I said, Seth is there to eat the pin.
I guess.
That's for him being a little whiny little bitch. And I love Seth Rollins too. Like, that's my guy, but he constantly whines. He's known to be a whiner.
Same thing with Finn Balor.
That dude, oh man, he's like booked to oblivion.
Like Finn, you know what to do. Lose, exactly.
You're right. Paul Heyman is crying. Why? Oh yeah. So now what? Now what's Roman gonna do? Like, he really needed this dude anymore? I guess I get it. You know, it's a way to get this dude Paul Heyman away from this dude. So that means that's it. No more bloodline. That's it. Jacob about to do his own thing, being U.S. champion. This dude, Heyman, is with CM Punk now. That's it. Please, no more Bloodline. Please.
Thomas Beavis now.
Right, like that's it. Like if anything, I would have, I don't know, Solo and Tama, a tag team. I don't know, but no more Bloodline. That's it. Please, God.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, let's talk about Dynasty. You know, Dynasty is this Sunday.
TKO. Well,
TKO. What do you do?
Well.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
No, well. No.
Dynasty is gonna be that bad. Damn. He said it's gonna be bad. Cause yeah, I'm only thinking about. I'm thinking about maybe a couple matches.
Oh, GTS to Roman.
Oh man, the tribal chief got hit with the GTS.
And
I get it. You know they're in Chicago.
And Seth is just standing there, laughing his ass off.
That's literally Seth's whole career. He was in the background during the tag match last year. He's in the background again. This dude just lucked his way into 2 main events that have nothing to do with him. The fuck?
Because they know he's a workhorse. He's gonna try his best to make the match cook. That's all he got.
But Seth's only connection here, realistically, is his issue with Punk. That's really it.
Punk and Roman.
But anyway, I got the Dynasty card here.
Well,
with it.
Okay, so one of the matches is, like we talked about, Kevin Knight and Will Ospreay.
It's gonna be a fun match.
Yeah, Ospreay.
I still think it's too soon for Kevin Knight to be in any tournament, but that's just my opinion.
Tony Khan, Kevin.
I think they got to get. They just signed him, so they got to get fans familiar with him.
Tony Khan walks with Kevin Knight. You know what to do. Lose exactly.
Well, they got Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe, the Owen Hart tournament, the other match.
Oh, that's actually pay-per-view?
Yeah, both of those on the pay-per-view, yeah. Both of those matches.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And unfortunately, Mark Briscoe is going to lose. You know, those are both my guys. I love Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher. Those are both my guys.
They actually had some good matches in the before. Like he beat Kyle in the Continental Classic. Then they ran it back a couple of weeks later. They had really good matches.
On Collision, right? Yeah. One was on Collision, other one was on Dynamite. I remember those matches. They do got.
I want Briscoe to win, but Fletcher's on a fucking.
I think Fletcher should win the whole tournament.
Nah, Hangman's gonna win it.
Yeah, but that's my wild card. That's my dark horse. Yeah, that's my dark horse. Oh yeah, and the wild card is gonna be Jeff Jarrett.
And a wild slap that appears.
The last outlaw's not done yet.
What if it's Cedric?
Alexander?
No, it's not 90 days yet.
Oh, it's not okay.
Go ahead, TKO. Continue on.
You there, TKO?
You there?
Yeah, it's Mercedes versus Julia Hart.
Mercedes.
So wait, that's another tournament, man. So what? They already. So basically, Dynasty is starting off the whole tournament. Then the men and the women.
It's just three.
Yeah,
of the
I actually think that's cool because that gives the matches time compared to on TV where you got like commercial breaks and stuff. So
yeah.
Julia, you the pin?
This dude told finds any positive in AEW, I swear. This dude told find any positive. It don't matter what it is when it comes to AEW.
We got the next match.
Julia, you're losing. But I just came back. I don't care. You're losing.
Right.
Julia Hart has actually been winning, so this is not going to hurt.
Or Ring of Honor.
I like how
no collision.
Anytime Julia's mentioned, I always like laugh because people kept making fun of. People kept giving Buddy grief because like Dom was hanging out with Rhea. I'm like, this dude Buddy's traveling with Julia like every week. I think, dude, seems like a fair trade to me. But okay, whatever.
And now, like this dude
Even
been
Drake,
hanging out
even
with Go ahead.
The next match is Adam Cole and Danny Garcia for the TNT title.
And it's a third match, right?
I think it's time, man. I think it's time, man. I think Cole's gonna finally get some singles gold.
Yeah, it's about time to pull that trigger, man.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Yeah.
Danny, even though he didn't elevate the title, he did enough.
He had a good moment. That's really what it was about.
The thing is with Danny Garcia, he's just a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? He's just a hell of a.
That's why they gave him the title, because he's the workhorse. That's the only reason.
They tried with the whole mambo shit, but
trying to make if you want to get the TNT, like even if people like Danny Garcia, like if you want to get the TNT title, more screen time on Dynamite, put it on Adam Cole, because Adam Cole is the bigger star. So
yeah, Cole. Yeah, I think Cole will elevate that title.
He definitely deserves it, man.
Speaking of time,
he's been bulking up too, so yeah. Yeah.
Well, speaking of titles, we got the
180.
Well, the Learning Trees and title matches this week. We got the Hurt Syndicate defending against Big Bill and Brian Key.
Hurt Syndicate's winning. Let's move on.
And it's like, yo, these dudes only beat 2 jobbers to get there.
Yeah,
hey,
I was talking about. Hold on, give me a second. Like, I was talking to this dude Black Saw about it at the top of the show, because I was confused. Like, I'm like, yo, I thought these dudes were supposed to be supposedly beefing with Murder Machine, but you told me that Brian Cage got hurt, so it's like, you know, it confused me. Like, Dynamite just be confusing the fuck out of me from time to time, man, because they don't really explain shit thoroughly.
That's why we got. That's why
That's why we got Toph. Toph be knowing all this shit. Like Toph, like, yo, this is what happened. It happened because of this and that. And you know, you gotta watch a YouTube show within the 6 to 8 minute time limit right there. You gotta watch that.
Yeah, I just want to give props to Big Bill. He's hungry. He's in great shape. His matches are good. His promos are good. I think this guy should get a singles push for an actual singles title. I think it's time to end this Learning Tree shit and let this guy just fly on his own.
Well, speaking of learning, speaking of other titles that I think are changing hands, Jericho versus Bandito for the ROH belt. It's either Matt. But here's the thing: if Bandito loses, he has to take his mask off.
That's definitely not happening.
No so this is a lose-lose. This is a lose-lose because like Jericho isn't featured as much because he's been a Ring of Honor. If he loses, he's back on Dynamite on a regular basis. So it's like fuck. But Bandito can't lose.
He actually went to Ring of Honor. He was actually there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if Jericho loses the title or not.
Here's the thing about Jericho.
It actually does because if he's not on Ring of Honor, then why is he the champ?
Like, here's the thing about Jericho, and nobody really talks about this. The reason why Jericho was champion was for ROH to get a TV deal.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
When did Jericho win the title?
It's still ROH still don't have a TV deal, so
exactly.
What was the point?
So it's all for nothing.
So he won the title for nothing.
He got 2 title reigns with that belt for nothing, and they're still on YouTube. Like what are we doing here?
Oh, Ring of Honor's on YouTube?
It's on. They play clips on YouTube here and there, but yeah,
it's on Max, basically.
It's on Max.
Yeah.
Okay, because
no,
I got sometimes
Honor Club. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it was on Honor Club, but I ain't gonna do all that shit.
Right.
Because sometimes I like to peek in and see what's going on here and there. But downloading apps and all the other extra shit, like I already consume enough wrestling as is. I gotta save some time for EC3's promotion, man.
Yeah, you're bugging. You on your own on that. You're on your own on that one. The next match is the trios titles: the Death Riders versus FTR and Edge.
Food break.
Either F-rated FTR wins the titles or FTR turns on them.
I was saying that they're not gonna lose all their gold. I would say that when I was on Tati's stream on Wednesday, I was saying they're not gonna lose all their gold. It's gonna be like a give or take situation. Like if Death Riders lose the trios titles, Mox is retaining, and vice versa, or vice versa, I should say. There's no way they leave in Dynasty all of them not champions. That's not happening. We all know.
Mox to keep the title till All In. I've been saying that, and I'm keeping with it. Mox is keep the title till.
These motherfuckers don't even come around wearing the trios tag belts. Y'all notice that shit? They don't even come through wearing them shits. This dude just had a match.
Actually, only Wheeler Yuta wears his belt. Wheeler Yuta just wears it. Is the only one that comes out with his title. That's it.
What's good, Motto?
Because Wheeler Yuta acts like he's still captured by ISIS.
I guess, but anyway, we got Toni Storm versus Megan Bayne for the women's title.
That's sleeper. That match is sleeper match of the night.
I was saying, I think there's a good chance they could pull a Brock Lesnar and have her win. They've done a great job. They've done everything humanly possible to make Megan Bayne a threat in such a short amount of time. And Toni is so over. I think if she lost, it wouldn't hurt anything. You know, she's at that point now where even without a championship, like she's still a big star. She's still a big draw for them. So I actually wouldn't be mad if Megan won. It would really establish a new threat immediately. It would definitely shake stuff up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Toni won, but don't be surprised if Megan just wins. You know, it's funny, right? Wrestling's weird. It's like sometimes they try to make you second guess yourself. Sometimes the most obvious outcome, it's like they're not going to do that. It's too obvious, and like that's the swerve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what they did with Sheamus. Remember when Sheamus had the match with Cena in that tables match, and Sheamus beat Cena to become champion.
Was it by mistake though?
I think it was an act. I think that was
allegedly.
Yeah,
that really did look like an accident, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Allegedly, they were supposed to fall through the table together, but like Cena lost his footing and he fell. So they just
have a bullshit finish.
Because in WWE, they treat the referees are trained to treat it like a shoot. You know, like do you remember that one match Cody had with Big Show? It was a table match, and like Show's foot went through the table, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And it was like a delay, and then they rung the bell. Like that was an accident too. So
I remember that.
So it's supposed to be a bullshit finish. Cena keeps the title, basically.
Yeah. That was what was supposed to happen, allegedly. So
Wheeler Yuta needs a haircut. Don't let Tati hear that. You know, Tati loves up some Wheeler Yuta.
Tell Tati
here's my sleeper match. The triple threat for the international belt. Omega, Mike Bailey, and Ricochet.
Yeah, they're gonna cook. That's gonna be a fun match.
Omega's winning, but half of that crowd's gonna be sleeping by the time that match comes on.
Unless they put that match on first.
I mean, come on, yo. You start at 4, it ended at fucking midnight.
That match needs to be the opener, do that early. That way you don't like fucking take the energy from the crowd later, because that's going to be a match of the night right there. Nothing's going to.
That's going to be a fast-paced match. It's going to be a fast-paced match. So yeah, get the crowd pumped, get the crowd into the event.
The pay-per-view literally starts at 4 and ends at midnight. Who watches wrestling for that long?
Yeah, and they shoehorned them last 3 matches during Dynamite. I'm like, TK, why?
By the way, guys. By the way, it's been confirmed that All In is going to be at 3:00. Remember that?
Oh, at 3:00 for All In.
Why? This is going to be like a 10-hour show.
Time. No. It's going to go off at 6, 3 to 6. That's the time.
Really?
Yeah, right. It's going to end at 1:30.
Yeah.
I'll believe that when I see it. I'll believe that.
I'll believe it when I see it. You know, this dude Tony Khan can think of some other matches like, oh, let's put Flop Flight in the match with the Crew or some shit like that. Just out of nowhere, just put him in the motherfucking match on that card.
Regardless, and
just
the main event.
Hold on, just like with the Learning Tree and Hurt Syndicate, that match did not have to be on the damn pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That could have been a regular old Dynamite match.
Yeah. And finally, the main event: Swerve versus Mox.
Mox is keeping the title to All In.
I want to say Swerve is going to win so bad, but I don't see Mox losing, especially if the Death Riders keep the trios titles.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, because if they keep the trios belts, Mox definitely got to win, because Mox don't want to look like the odd man out. You're supposed to be the leader, but you're not a champion.
Right.
Mox is fucking pretty. Mox is fucking Freddy Krueger. Haunting people in their sleep.
I know what you meant, Motto. Ospreay is definitely going to give him the shine. Ospreay's going to let him shine.
He has the best theme in AEW. Ospreay does.
He definitely got over in North America very quickly.
Ospreay and the Syndicate have the 2 best themes.
Oh hell yeah! We hurt people. Nah, but the Death Riders, that shit is a slapper, B. Their entrance music is hot. Like I was there. I heard that shit live. That shit slaps.
I don't think I heard. I gotta sit it down and listen to it.
Nah, the beat go hard.
I gotta listen to it for
Should
sure.
be a fun show.
Yeah, I was thinking about going live for that shit, but I gotta work. If it would have came on Saturday, then I would have probably did a watch party, but I ain't trying to be here till no fucking 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Because how long was Revolution again? Revolution was 6 hours.
To the show that never ends, and it goes on and on, my friends.
Yeah, Rhea Shafir looked crazy, but I like when she took the bullet for Mox. That was a good spot.
She does take bumps. She does take bumps, I will say.
Yo, say, man, you have a bum out?
Bum out of the week?
Yep.
While he loads that up, my throwback match. While y'all load that up, I got my throwback match. I put it in the live chat. It is, for those of you that don't know, my favorite WrestleMania is 19, despite the Triple H Booker match. But that's another story. But my throwback WrestleMania match this week is Stone Cold versus The Rock, WrestleMania 19. I think that match out of all their Mania matches is the sleeper.
Really? Over I think it was
Yes, I put that match over 17 because
Really?
it had only reason is because it had a better story.
like 17 was
That's
or
fair.
17 was a good match, though.
No, I'm talking about the story. It
Oh,
had
okay,
a better. It had 19 had a better story than 17.
You got it queued up, Tove?
Yep.
Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm about to pull it up. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go.
Oh God!
What the fuck? Did he get stuck in the game? He got stuck in the
Did he miss dude completely?
He missed him completely. He almost flew through the damn barricade.
He got stuck in the
Welcome to
barricade.
Jackass.
Oh my god. Bro, he got stuck in the barricade for a while. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
He darted
That's some
himself.
Looney Tunes shit.
For future reference, I always post, like, I always ask everybody, like, look, should this be bum out of the week? Should that be bum out of the week? Always posting in the shorts throughout the week, so be on the lookout for that.
And every single one of them, I put down Tofino to do.
Right. The Jackass thing. Yeah, Toph came up with that concept, playing the Jackass thing, so I was like, fuck it, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. That shit matches bum out of the week.
Well, yeah, I guess every episode from this point on, I'll give an update on the Switch 2 situation and the tariff thing. All I really got to say is make sure everybody take care of your money because shit's about to get rough in a couple of days. That's all I got to say.
Shit, a couple of months. Anything going on in sports? Oh, you said Melo and who else is going to be in the Hall of Fame?
Melo and Dwight got into the Hall of Fame. Ovechkin tied Gretzky's record tonight.
Okay.
Gretzky's goal record. They're tied at 894.
That's my dude, Gretzky. I ain't watched one game he ever played, but that's still my dude.
The women's Final Four is going on right now.
Okay.
And yeah. And interestingly enough, Mania this year is going to be at the same time as the playoffs, as the NBA playoffs, which is weird.
Has it ever? No, that probably never happened before because Mania's late
hasn't.
this year. Yeah, Mania's mad late this year, so this is
I
like the first time.
I don't like this late Mania shit at all. I'm not feeling it. But they want to do that because some people want to be in warmer stadiums, even though you could just get a fucking indoor stadium, but whatever.
Like, I think night one's going to be on at the same time as the late game in the playoffs, especially if the Lakers play. If Adar that it's most likely going to be on Saturday. So yeah, it's going to be on.
Since you mentioned sports, we had an accident here in Atlanta. You know, they did those little things with the fans. Not sure if you guys heard about it. They had a contest in a Hawks game where they wanted two fans to do like a free throw contest, and one of them tore his ACL during the free throw contest.
That's crazy.
Like our team is so fucking bad, the fans get fucking hurt. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Oh, and one more thing, sports wise. Colorado had their pro day. I think this morning.
Oh, Mono knows what you're talking about. So he said he laughed at that video.
Yeah.
And Travis Hunter, the wide receiver / cornerback for Colorado, went and worked out both of his positions, both receiver and corner.
That shit sounded wild crazy.
I'm not trying to laugh at anyone else's misfortune. I'm not trying to laugh at anyone else's misfortune, but yeah, just go on YouTube and just put in Atlanta Hawk fan tears ACL. It's the first video that pops up. This dude like a black Kevin Nash.
Model Super. He said he had the nerve to wear Jordans.
Yeah, he wore Jordans. What?
He fucked around and found out. Yeah. And they just cut the commercial too. They cut the commercial because like nobody knew what to do. Like the commentary team didn't know what to do. It was like some lady. I think she was like a radio host or something. She didn't know what to do. The Hawks didn't know what to do. Everybody was like fucking help them, dumbass. Okay. It's like you guys know what to do when a player gets hurt, but when a fan gets hurt, it's like they're just fucking kindergartners all of a sudden. Like, okay.
Like the Hawks were good a couple of years ago. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. Like
this dude Braun is a real bum. How the fuck you bum out off of catching somebody with a fucking superplex through the table? You still lost the match anyway.
Like Trae Young's second year. I think they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals that year, right? I could be wrong.
You really thought Braun Strowman was going to beat Jacob, though?
Of course not. I know Jacob got this in the bag.
Whoever makes this man's t-shirts is fantastic.
That promo on Saturday.
I want to know his plug.
That promo on Saturday's main event, that was the official death of Solo.
He got his promo written on his shirt right now. I'm going to beat your ass from post to post, from coast to coast.
I mean, they've already established that Solo is his bitch. I mean, Fatu basically told him, "Hey, man, don't be interrupting my matches." Okay. And
he showed him. He proved to like, I don't need your help, motherfucker. You see what I could do by myself? Unlike some people.
Live on NBC from coast to coast.
All he needs now is a Yada Mean shirt, and that's it.
Does he have one?
They really promoting this WrestleMania after dark shit, huh? Like fuck Wale Mania, huh? WWE.
They never sponsored Wale Mania, so yeah, they're not gonna.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because
out of their way.
WWE probably came to Wale Mania for a deal, and he was like, he probably was like, I'm good. I'm not saying it happened, but I won't be surprised if it did. And they got salty and wanted to fucking have some shit going on during Wale Mania. That's some clown shit.
No, Wale probably walked up to him and said, "Give me a couple of mil."
No, he probably turned it down. Like that's probably why they doing this shit.
Wale knows what's up. I mean, they ain't about the culture anyway. They only really acknowledged us when Kofi shit was happening back in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had some cameras there for Kofi's. Kofi had like a documentary or something they aired shortly after WrestleMania. That was the only reason they were there.
Bro, that was the first time they actually aired Ghana, West Africa on WWE program.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like HBK is about that life.
Surprisingly.
Like HBK is about that life.
That's mainly because he likes black chicks, but that's another story. He in the same camp as Bret Hart. You ain't low, Sean.
Right.
Yeah, Bret's about that life too.
Well, let's get up out of here, B. I'm about to play some music. You know what I'm saying?
Shawn Michaels.
When it comes to the gaming, I'm because I got a new schedule now. You know what I'm saying? New gig, new schedule. So I'm gonna pan it out. How I'm gonna finagle things when it comes to the gaming, because we go live Tuesdays and Fridays. So I want to at least post some gaming twice a week. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta figure out the right days.
Like I don't want to step on anybody's toes though. Like when I start my shit, like I don't want to step on anybody.
My dude, just do you. Be like, it happens. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you, anybody, just like what Tati said, like if you want to go live, Shit. People's gonna go where they want to go regardless. That's why I appreciate you guys. Because y'all don't even have to be here. But y'all choose to be. I'm not like this dude, what's his name? Marvin Sapp. Lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Like I feel like you gave me an opportunity, so like I don't want to show loyalty breeds loyalty. You know what I mean?
Well, that like we don't have to go live. Like it's bad times out the day. Like you don't have to go live specifically when one of us is on. Like I don't know what you getting at.
Okay.
Why would you, why would that be your first thought? Like, I'm gonna go live when they go live. I don't get it. If you got other times throughout the week.
No,
Personally, I don't care, but why would that be the first thing you think of?
Like, I feel like your day is your day. You know what I mean?
I'm not live all damn day, nigga. Like, you act like I'm just gonna be live all day or two. Nah, like if you wanna, that's on you. I don't pay your internet bill.
But you understand, right? Or
yeah, you're not understanding what I'm saying though. I'm saying that why would you automatically? I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Only way you be stepping on anybody's toes, supposedly, is if you go live when that actual person is live too.
Oh, okay.
Not only us within the WrestleVerse or whatever. I mean, like any content creator, whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like you can go live anytime you want.
Yeah. Okay. Like I understand.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, and I was just basically saying like, why would you think the first thing you think like, oh, I'm gonna go live when I'm live or Leo or Tati, whatever. Why would you know what I'm saying? That's what I was asking you.
No, like I was gone at that point.
You was gone before that point too.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. By the way, fuck you.
I'm glad you. I was wondering, where he was going with that.
Let's get up out of here.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all for pulling up. You already know the vibes.
Yeah, I mean.
I mean. Congratulations to Jacob, number one contender for the U.S. Championship.
About to take LA Knight's lunch money.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get up out of here. I'm about to play some tunes and shit. Yeah, man. Ballet, Josh. What's going on? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Henny God. Motto. Was goody. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. King Leo on the other side of the WrestleVerse. What's going on, my guy? Tati, you already know the vibes. What's going on? Did I say Henny God from before? Well, I'll say Henny God again. Appreciate all of y'all. But y'all understood what I was saying, what I was trying to tell Black Saw, right? Like, go live. Who cares? My thing is, like, why would you think, like, oh, I'm just, I will go live during us going live. And it's like, it don't have to be like that. You have all different types of, time. All different types of days. It don't have to be when we live. Like, but you at the end of the day, you go live when the hell you want. I'm not paying your internet bill. Go live. It's a free country. That's all I was saying. To lock the door, right? Like, we all leaving together. Let's get up out of here, B. I'm saying, what should I play? See y'all on Tuesday, B. Let's get up out of here.
Executioner! Welcome to the club where them niggas get the bullets. Yeah. Loaded up guns with the trigger and we pull it. We got bad bitches twerking cause they do this. Run up on us, you get dropped. Is you stupid? You don't want me pull a knife to a ring fight. Switchblade, blade runner on the king, right? Magic killer on the floor, devil in your six. The art of finesse by fucking on your chick. We don't throw down in the air, we just shoot up. Your girl want a beast king cause she chews up. I'm too sweet on the lips, now she booed up. She don't fuck with losers, her niggas just screwed up. These niggas thinking you're the realest, fell off the floor. Started laughing at you stupid niggas. Life is war when you out here grinding and you hustle. I'll make sure that you niggas won't scorn. I'ma leave your ass scorn. Call me Jay White, I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblade?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende.
I'm over here while I'm with the Bullet Club. Switchblade, hit your belly, good to be your dub. Me and LP, gotta get it out the mud. Pulverizing hot beats, that's what I love. In the VIP with the vets be, cause the game stay cold like Gretzky. We not playing basketball, don't press me. Man, which dude with their face messy? Got more bars than the boulevard. I'm just like a dealer, stay pulling cars. And unpredictable when I'm fully charged. When your entourage over with a fucking car. Got that rock from China. When she slip that shit, I will grind her. My J's white, you can't find her. Awesome caliber like Illa.
Call me Jay White, I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblade?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende. Call me Jay White, I'm the switchblade. Hit the blade runner on these bitch maids. Why you little niggas play with Beyblade?
You bow down to the king, I'm your sensei.
I don't give a fuck what you say. Get your ass whooped like buffet. I finesse 3 or 4s like Chris Bay. Yeah, you can keep your mouth closed. Caprende.
Feel the explosion, burn from fire. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human